Stand strong, Osimhen. Stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen. Stand strong. Victor ọmọ akíní ó gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀rù. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣojo. No matter what they say, oh, no matter what they do, Victor, you go rise again. Stand strong, Osimhen. Stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen. Stand strong. A ò rírú èyí rí o. Ẹ̀rù la máa fi ń dábàrà wa. Glory is coming.
Your glory is coming, oh.
Glory is coming.
Your glory is coming
From your Redeemer, oh. I say, glory is coming.
We are waiting
Glory is coming
from all over.
from your Redeemer, oh. Stand strong, Osimhen. Stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen. Stand strong. Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Galatasaray. Ọmọ tí kú ò gbọ́dọ̀ pa ni, ọmọ tárùn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni. Agbábọ́lá, break it down. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Welcome to Galatasaray. Glorious Chakabo. Ọmọ ológo káàbọ̀. V09 káàbọ̀. Osimhen, Osimhen. Yeah, Victor. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone around the world. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting me on all social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and on Twitter. I appreciate you. I am seeing your hands. Thank you so much for your support in one way or the other. Also, I want to use this medium to thank my supporters, Chelsea fans, my followers on TikTok. Some of you will be surprised at why am I saying on TikTok. Yes, when something happened on Twitter, something that amazed me on Twitter, I also said it on my live broadcast. Today, I want to specially single out Chelsea fans on Twitter, my fans on Twitter as well, on TikTok rather. I want to single them out today on this live broadcast. This is the second live broadcast for today. So I want to powerfully thank all Chelsea fans on TikTok and non Chelsea fans, none, all Chelsea fans on TikTok and non Chelsea fans on TikTok and Nigerians on TikTok. That was why I said earlier that I want to single out people on TikTok. So again, I want to specially thank all Chelsea fans, Blue Soldiers on TikTok. I want to thank all non Chelsea fans on TikTok. I want to thank all Nigerians on TikTok for making my song, go viral. The song that I just released yesterday for Osime. Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't know because I don't usually check my phone as such. I like to use big screen to use big screen. So that's why I'm not a phone man. I don't use phone as such to check stuff. I prefer to use my desktop. So I just check, not quite long. I check and I could see that because when I post like that, I'm a Facebook man. But in the last few months, I've also been I've been moving to Twitter now. I've been moving, sharing from between Facebook and Twitter, but I don't go to Instagram as such. But TikTok also has been included. So in the pecking order, you will see me on more on Facebook, Twitter, and on TikTok. So I just checked uh, a couple of hours ago, and I could see that wow, the song is going far. People. I read a few comments, and they have really shared it. So I want to thank all Chelsea fans on TikTok, all non-Chelsea fans on TikTok, all Nigerians on TikTok, and other countries also who also joined them to celebrate the loan move of Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray. So thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate. Secondly, my Facebook page is having uh, some issues, and I know Facebook uh, may also be they may be at least they will be listening to me now. Since when you mention Facebook or maybe you type Facebook, you see them. They will be they will be monitoring whatever you say. Maybe they will be censoring what you are saying, or maybe your page, your posts. They have always been making mistakes, but this year's is a bit different. They will just. Uh, I know it's their machine, their robots. We just pick a post and we just say, "Oh, this is a spam." It has been happening for almost 3 years now, but this year it didn't happen. It normally happen around January, February, but this year it didn't happen until a few weeks ago. They will just pick a post. They will just pick a post. Maybe I know it's their robot, it's their machine, and they will say it's a spam. The one that they pick a few weeks ago is just ordinary post, and it's a Chelsea post, and they say it's a spam. So, and that has really affected the reach, the reach of all my posts or all my contents. No, I don't talk about this often. So, but I'm saying this to all of you guys so that you will also help me. Um, they did not leave chance for me to also appeal. Uh, Unfortunately. So I'm appealing to you guys, Blue Soldiers. Please, whenever I do, whenever I come online like this, maybe I'm on my live broadcast or I am posting, please help me to be sharing it. I feel that if you share all my content on a daily basis, maybe that will be really helpful. And also, I want to say this. The reason why I want to say this, whenever Facebook does this kind of thing, the funniest part of it and the most annoying part of it is that later on they will now send a message to me, a particular mail to me that they are sorry. They have done it twice. That we are sorry that we regret to inform you that okay, we made a mistake, blah 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 blah. But the impact of their mistake is sometimes worrisome. Someone, it takes me a lot of time and to prepare the songs, the video that you always see. Even for me to come on live broadcast like this, it's not so easy. You know, it's not so easy. When I say it's not so easy, it's not so easy. I'm a teacher, and imagine you will read and read and read, and you also want to be relevant in the kind of the content you make. And sometimes, if I want to shoot or if I want to write a song, produce a song in my studio, some of you will just say, this guy, Dr. Gwenga has the equipment, has the money. No, honestly, I just thank God. I just thank God. So for me to post any content, honestly, it's not an easy task. But unfortunately, Facebook, we are using their platform so they can do and undo. And that's why I really love Twitter. I love Twitter. I love Twitter so much. Twitter, you have the freedom. The freedom you enjoy on Twitter, you cannot enjoy it on Facebook. And that is frustrating sometimes. There was a particular time I said I'm not even going to post anything on Facebook. I would prefer Twitter and TikTok. But I just, from time immemorial, I love Facebook. Because my major base is on Facebook. So, but if Facebook continues to do this, I know it's not only me that is affected. If Facebook continues to do this, that will not be cool because there is now competition from TikTok, from S app. I mean, popularly known as Twitter. So you just see a lot of people moving from their platform to another platform. So I am appealing to Facebook to look into the issue. I'm using my platform to appeal. I know they may be censoring my live broadcast. So I am telling them for them to do their thorough investigation and see. I have not committed any offense, that warranted the kind of treatment they have been meting out to me all these years. And later on, they will now come with their usual mail. We are sorry. That is unfair. Honestly, that's unfair. That's it. Now, That's just by the way. So I'm appealing to you whenever I do live broadcast like this. The only thing I request from you is just for you guys also to support, to share. You know, that really will even what encourage me to do more. There are a lot of projects I want to embark on, but let me tell you, it's not so easy when you are a one man, one army. You know, when you are a one man, one army. So uh, I'm just. I also need the help, but I don't like to. I'm not a beggar. You know, I need help. I need help, but I feel concerned for everyone. That's that's why you don't see me saying, "Oh, I need this, I need that, I need that." The only person that I tell the only person that I tell what whatever I need is my Almighty God. So I also need help. I need money. I need this. I need that. But I don't bother people because I'm not a beggar. You know. You know. But I know God, the all-sufficient God, is the one who provides for his uh, for his people, for his children, and is going to provide for all of us. Here we are today. Oba Ama Samoa. Let me thank all uh, Chelsea fans, my followers who are in the comment section. I could see Ama Samoa, our woman queen, our queen in Chelsea fan base, Oba Ama Samoa. She's domiciled in the UK. Actually, she lives around Luton Town. So, Mr. Banji Abraham Adilakun, good evening, Doctor. Nice to be here tonight. Musa Dukuli, Bright Nana, I see you, Oba. Bright is here. Bright is a troublesome guy. Bright is a troublesome guy, but he's a wonderful guy too. No, shout out to all our Ghanaians in the house. Shout out Oba Amasamoa is originally a Ghanaian, and I think Bright also is a Ghanaian too. So shout out to all Ghanaians in the house. Shout out to all West Africans in the comment section on online. Shout out to all Africans, North Africans, Southern Africans, Central Africans. Which one remain again? I think I've mentioned everyone. So I greet everyone, following this broadcast, watching me around the world. I also greet people from all over the world. In yesterday live broadcast, I just saw some comments, and I said, "This strange comments. I didn't understand the language they were using." So before they eventually told me that they were watching me from Ecuador, the country of Moses Casado. So thank you guys. So that's why you see me. I don't. Yes. Sport Talk Arena. Yes, it's Facebook. It's Facebook. I think I've talked about what Facebook has been doing, to my page all these years. Of course, I don't talk, but this one is becoming so annoying. It's becoming so annoying now. So I said that I also need help. That I also need help from people to support my page, to sh- keep sharing my content, to keep sharing the my live broadcast, because um, Facebook a few weeks ago they flag one of my content, and it's a normal content. They say it's a spam, and it's a Casey post, ordinary post. So, uh, so they flag it, and you know, it's so annoying. They do it every year, but this year they have never done. They have never done it. They have never done it this year until a few weeks ago. Every year they have been doing it. They will just pick. Their machine will just pick one of your posts, and they will say it's a spam. They will say it's a spam, and what it is against the community guidelines. My Sparks, please. My Facebook account is Dr. Benga for Lion. Thank you, Dr. Benga for Lion. If you put Dr. Benga for Lion, you see me on Facebook. Sport Talk Arena. So they flag the post, and I look at the post. It's just a normal Chelsea post with the image of okay, I will type it with the image of Chelsea, and Facebook flag it, and they didn't give me. Uh, they review it. The merchant still said the same thing. So, and they didn't give me the chance to appeal, and it has actually affected the reach of all my content. I've not talked. It's almost a month now. I've not talked for almost 4 weeks, but I think it's getting to that stage where I need to let you guys know and need to also request help from you, so that, and the help that I need, of course, I need money, I need all those stuff, but the help I need from you is for you to keep sharing all my content on a daily basis. I don't need to. I did a particular. I did a particular video on this. 2 weeks ago, in one of the live broadcasts, I said it's that I don't need to. I'm not a person that will be begging people to share. If you want to, if you identify yourself with Chelsea, you identify yourself as a person who loves me, who genuinely loves me. I don't need to tell you to share our live broadcast, because what are we discussing? We are discussing something that is very, very important to the Chelsea community. So I don't need to cajole you with sweet words. I'm not like that. For me, if it worth sharing, share. If it does not want sharing, don't share. The content will be there, and people that will benefit from it will still benefit from it later. But I'm just appealing to you now. That's okay. I need help in that regard. So God bless you as you do it. Thank you so much. Now let's go. Let's come to the real issue for today. One of those things that have happened today is that Kopama has been nominated, for FIFA. What do they call? Love your music. Oh, Vekantraman. Love your music, sir. Hope Chelsea have a top season. Oh, sorry. And I want to also thank people in the comment section. I can't mention all your names, but just know that I recognize you. I acknowledge you. A lot of comments are coming, and I cannot read all. So if you want to join this conversation tonight, here is the link. The link is in the comment section. So, and yeah, the link is in the comment section. The link is in the comment section. So if you want to join the link, so like I said, Kopama has been nominated for the 2024 Ballon d'Or. Kopama is now one of the nominees for 2024 Ballon d'Or. So likewise, our Omo Labake, Lauren James, also uh, was nominated too. And I think Chelsea, our Chelsea woman also was nominated. Our Chelsea woman was nominated too. So um, we are we are so happy. Yes, I use we. So our Chelsea woman was nominated for 2024 Club of the Year. So you can see this is a great delight. Hmm? And to capital, our manager Sonia Bubansto, Bon Pastor. If sorry if I butcher the pronunciation of her name, but I know Sonia, the manager for our women club, Sonia Bompastor, has also been nominated for the 2024 Ballon d'Or Coach of the Year award. So you could see that I think that's amount to four nominations like that. Omo Labake is Lauren James. Lauren James. For those of you who do not know why I call Omo Labake, Omo Labake is a Yoruba name, but in the way I've used Omo Labake for Lauren James, I use Omo Labake as an adjective to qualify her. So in that sense, it means that Omo Labake, Omo in Yoruba means a child. Omo in Yoruba land means a child. Labake, a child uh, that uh, we're supposed to treasure. Yeah, treasure child, a treasured child. So that's just the literal meaning of Omo Labake. So, and what I'm saying about Labake, why I use it for is that Lauren James is a player that we need to treasure. That's just the simple uh, explanation about her name and why I name her Omo Labake. Mr. Sport Talk Arena, thank you so much for having that concern, genuine concern about me. I really appreciate it. And it's good to see you in a new hairstyle. Yeah, Facebook has been dealing with me, for years now, but I don't talk about it. They do it every year. They will just pick one of your posts, one of my posts. They will just be one of my posts. They will say, "Oh, this is against community guidelines," and they will flag it, and it will impact the reach. It will impact everything. So it has impacted the reach of all my content in the past weeks. But it's so annoying and it's so discouraging. That's why I'm telling everyone, and I'm saying it publicly. I've not said anything like this publicly before, and I really thank you for your concern. So you are welcome. You are welcome.
All right,
You are
thank you, sir.
And
Thank you
now
so
it's
much.
your, and may I ask, how's your health now? How is your
Yeah,
health?
I'm getting better. I'm getting there. I was able to do a video today after 1 week break. Even while I was making the video recording, I could feel myself like stressing the whole. You
Uh,
understand?
Sorry.
Yeah, I could feel it. But in general, I'm
Yeah,
80% or 85%. Okay, I'm getting there.
yeah. I've not had time to even watch the video, but immediately you tag me, I just share it straight away.
Ah,
Immediately, yeah.
no,
So
no, no
I,
problem,
I,
sir.
I
No
will
problem, sir.
after the program, I will find time to watch it. But
All right,
when
no
you tag
problem, sir.
when you tag me, and I look at I read a few comments. I will come back to it because I was dealing with a
I
lot
I
of.
think I think the target was I was having a discussion in the comment section with Brother Shegu. You understand?
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah. So I was having the discussion with him. I I for one I thought maybe he would be, maybe he would be angry with me because some in the context of the video, yeah, was based on what I've watched during my ascent in our program on the show. You
Okay,
understand?
okay.
How most of our Chelsea fans react to Nicholas Jackson and how they react to other players. You understand? And there
Yeah.
was one of his his own post from his page. I used in my video. You understand? But I tried to remove his name. You understand? Because I
Okay.
don't know if he will be angry or stuff. Yeah. So I was
No,
having a conversation with him. I was
no.
having a conversation with him.
Mr.
Yeah.
Shagun is a good human being.
And I realized he didn't even notice. I don't think he noticed in any case.
he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
that
He's
this
a
is
nice guy though.
a complete nice man. So
Yeah, he's a nice
if
guy.
you use it and you quote him, I have quoted him many times. I quote you guys many times.
Hmm.
So I don't think
Yeah,
that it should be if I feel that there's a need for me to get the consent from you, of course I will do
yeah.
that. But there are some things that you don't
Hmm.
when you see Mr. Shegun, you will see that this a man that is just simple. Yeah,
he,
yeah.
he he
Well,
he even acknowledged the context of the video. In any case, he
okay.
acknowledged it
Yeah,
because in general it's the way Chelsea fans have been reacting to the players' issues. It's like, sir, I believe when we are talking about performance of players, we should actually remove sentiment aside. The way we judge A, we should judge B like that. You
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
You
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
tell us to actually give Nicholas Jackson a chance. We should be patient with Nicholas Jackson, but you telling us to be patient with Nicolas Jackson, you are backlashing, condemning, and scapegoating Enzo Fernandez. I mean, it's a little bit tricky for me. You
Me,
understand? So
me,
those are some of the issues that was
Mr. Sport Talk
that was
Arena,
addressed in the
just know
video.
that all of us, including me, we have sentiments on Chelsea issues. You could
But it
if
should not
you
be like that, sir. It should not be
if
like that.
no, that's what makes us human beings. Eh? That's what
No,
makes us human
no,
beings.
sir. I know that's what makes us human being. But when it comes to
Yeah.
football, when it comes to be patriotic as a fan, you should remove
Forget it.
sentiment aside.
Forget about patriotism. The, each
Sir,
person talking
I'm looking.
about
Okay, okay,
I
go on,
know
sir. Go on, sir.
all the journalists, including Fabrizio, all of us, we are sentimental and subjective on some issues. You could
Yeah,
see,
but me, okay.
let me say this publicly so that you know. You could see that whenever
Mm-hmm.
they talk about Casado or they talk about Jackson,
And Nicolas Jackson. Mm-hmm. I know
you see me,
that's why you are categorically saying this to me, to my face, because I mentioned Nicolas Jackson. You are categorically saying it to my face.
so I
Oh
know
my god. Football.
people
Football is crazy.
they have subjective views about Nicola Jackson, and I know I don't want to offend people. Of course, I also have the mind. I have the mindset of my own, and all of us,
Mm-hmm.
whether we admit it or not, we all
Mm-hmm.
have
So I'm
our
hearing you. Just go on, sir. I'm hearing you.
okay. We all have our what preferences for Chelsea players. We prefer some players to other players, but as a what as a real Chelsea fan, you don't say it. You don't say that
Mhm.
I prefer this to this. I prefer this to this. No, you don't say it.
I
What
think
I say is
I
that
remember I
uh-huh,
remember one of our live section where Mr. Emmanuel he quoted me. We were talking about, I think we were talking about the performance of Casado or something
yeah,
about Casado that day. And then
Yeah.
he said, Mr. Sport Talk Arena, I know you are you are no, I know you are Enzo fan. I was like, no, sir, I am not a fan of Enzo. I am a fan of Chelsea. You understand?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think when Drogba was in Chelsea, maybe
Mm,
that was only when I think I might be sentimental when Drogba was in Chelsea. Yeah,
uh,
I was so cute to that guy. Even when he make errors, I don't freaking care. I just love him to the core. You
yeah.
understand?
Yeah. We unrepentantly love some players like that. And it is it is just what makes us human being. Honestly. It is what all of us. In fact, in research, there this guy, sorry, Chelsea for you are welcome. You are welcome. So, in research, sorry to bring my academic jargons. I don't like to bring it to the football to the fore.
No, no problem,
Uh,
sir.
in research, there is what we call uh, subjectivity of a researcher. They feel that okay, even though you are reporting the finding, whether it is quantitative research or qualitative or ethnographic or whatever research designs that you are using. They believe that okay, conventionally, a researcher also has the mind of his own about a particular phenomenon. So you are expected to disclose that, to make a disclosure that okay, this is who I am, this is what I stand for. However, as a researcher, you have to what, be neutral. There are biases.
Yeah, true.
There are biases in research. So as a researcher, you will be what, you will be biased on some things. So it is expected for you to let the reader know about those biases. So
But sir, I feel when you are being biased or when you are being, sentimental in some sensitive topic, especially when you are being present in a general forum, yeah, you should make it not so visible for other people to know that this guy is being biased or stuff like that. You understand?
yeah,
That's my
I
feeling.
agree. I
Yes, like
agree.
you said, yeah, yes, like you said, I know on so many occasions when we are talking about Enzo, no, when we are talking about Moses Casaido, when we are talking about Jackson, we all, without being told, we know your opinion, we know your take about these two
I
players.
don't
But
talk.
most times when we, yeah, most you just keep quiet, and so many a times one of us have asked you, sir, why are you not talking? You jokingly say, I'm just waiting for you all to land and all that. But I
you
personally,
you've
I
got me
know,
there.
I,
You got me
you
there.
understand, especially when these players, maybe when Jackson is totally wrong on that particular topic and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you know on your own that there is no way you can defend this guy. Okay, make I just quiet. You understand? But But you see, some of us, yeah, you see, some of us, we let our sentiments take over us. You understand?
Yeah.
And it becomes obvious. You get it
Yeah.
becomes obvious. That's one thing. One tree cannot make a forest. The performance of A can affect the product of a team. The performance
Yeah.
of B can affect the product end of a team. So if they all
Mm,
perform together, if they are all performing well, we praise them. If they are all performing wrongly, we
yeah.
criticize them. You cannot criticize A and you pamper B. It's not it ought not to be so personally.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
feel. And out of my despite I was sick, I could not just contain the whole issue. I was like, no, today I must make a video about this. I don't care if I collapse in this video, I must make a
You are
video.
welcome, Mr.
So that
Emmanuel.
was how that video.
It is allowed. Let me tell you, like I've told you about the tenets, one of the main tenets of research. Irrespective of the designs that you are using for your research, it is expected that okay, a researcher will have biases, and also it's
True.
also expected of that researcher to let the reader know what it stands for, and it's also his biases. However, as a researcher, you have to be what? Neutral. You have to be neutral.
Yeah.
So oftentimes when you talk about players, and I know that those players that you are mentioning are my players, you see me? If I talk, I will be subjective. I will be what? Sentimental.
Mhm.
I just
There me are different from all of you. I
You
have no
see,
allegiance to anybody. The only
Mr.
allegiance I
Emmanuel,
have is the football club.
it's to Chelsea. Yeah,
Yes, that is
I
my only
support you
allegiance.
100%.
And my philosophy
100%.
is no single player is bigger than my club. And can never,
That is it.
ever be bigger than my club.
That is it.
I agree.
That
I
is
agree
it.
with you. I agree with you.
That
But
is it.
inside you, inside you, you know that there are some players, maybe those players that you have managed before, that that you can boldly say inside you, you know that when I manage this boy,
Maybe that was
See,
before.
I
Maybe
am
that was
telling you,
before.
doctor, even before, I don't want to, I've
Okay.
never mentioned the players I've managed. Yeah. They are still alive. They will tell you that the day they end on pitch and I come and I see. Because when I go visit and watch them to just see how they're doing, I will tell them. I'll tell them because
But
at the end of the day,
Mr. Emmanuel,
my
sir,
philosophy about
I
life
can.
is
so you think that you don't have preference?
I can be sentimental, don't get me wrong. I can be sentimental. I can be sentimental, but even within my sentimentalness, I always try to be objective. Which can be very difficult. Because I'm an emotional human being. I'm an emotional human being.
And
so
that's what I'm trying to
is
say.
natural. I can be sentimental, but I still try to be objective.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Mr. Emmanuel, okay. what if I say you are sentimental only to what brings you this?
Lie. That one is even out of it. That one does not work for me. I go and ask people who know me. I'll tell you guys one story. Because there was one player I moved from Nigeria to an English club. And as usual, Nigerian clubs want plenty money now because my English club is a good. And I said to them, la, it no go happen. My own take is I want this player to start that first match of the season. So whatever you people want to do, that is it. But I managed to still get them a good amount of money. When the money came, the commissioner of sport, most of our league in Nigeria, now commissioner of sport, now they control the team manager, I mean the chairman, the executive of the Nigeria. We all know that. Sport talk, you know what I'm talking about. So the commissioner was interested because the club is state-owned. I'm not mentioning the club. I'm not mentioning not doing anything. You know, say when I land Nigeria to come and collect the transfer certificate from NFA, the commissioner welcomed me. I almost said the name of the place. The welcome in the state, flew with me to Abuja. We stayed at Transcorp Hilton, finished the deal, and he was now asking me, am I not going to ask for anything for myself? I said, no, Mr. Commissioner, it doesn't work like that. I don't need anything. I leave you. Thank you for making sure I got what I wanted. And I flew back.
Yeah.
The guy was shocked. He said, there can't be people like me. I'm sure I came from my brother, man, in Nigeria. I said, yes, I am. I said, if I touch that money, my professional distance is gone.
Yeah, it's dented.
It's dented. Whether they know or they don't know, it takes one person to come and he collected, and that's it. They will deregister me professionally. Yeah. It's not like Nigeria where someone is a lawyer, someone is an accountant, someone is an engineer, and they say they are chartered. You know, so they would like chartered status for Nigeria well. And there's wrongdoing. Yeah? Or even a medical doctor, you know there's wrongdoing. They still leave them to continue to practice. In the West, it's not like that. The moment they catch you for one wrongdoing, your wrongdoing might not even relate to professional work you can conduct. It can even be relating to your personal life. I'm not kidding you. To your own personal life. That they believe it can affect your ethical stuff. They would, Mr. Doctor, you know what I'm talking about. They would deregister. You cannot use that profession again You will go find another profession, start from afresh if you love
and when your professional status is affected in honestly, especially in
your
the West,
livelihood is gone. Yeah, your livelihood is gone.
unless you change your career. That's why you see some people they change their career pathway, because if your main career pathway is dented,
Yeah,
and what your license is withdrawn, you're in trouble.
gone, gone.
So and it's gone. That's just it.
Just
It's gone.
Just Google how many Nigerian lawyers have been deregistered in UK. Then you understand what I'm saying. Google
Yeah.
it.
And that is why when most of them come back, they start to operate a charge and pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
funny thing
Most
is
of them get back to Nigeria. They start to operate
Nigeria
charge
does
and pay
not,
lawyer.
yeah, and Nigeria does not reflect back that where they are coming. There are a lot of doctors who are deregistered, nurses who are deregistered in the Western world. They come to Nigeria and they continue to practice. In
of
an
course,
ideal world,
True.
they shouldn't.
True.
it shouldn't be so, because
It
and
shouldn't be
that's
so.
why
But because we
it
don't
shouldn't
have
be
any
so.
system, we don't have any structure,
We don't have record.
continuous,
We don't have
nothing.
record. We
No,
don't
don't
have
have record.
record.
We don't have anything. And
We
this is
don't have
why the
record.
Western world, the Western world, they don't take us seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
let me come back to football now.
Let,
People are
let,
arguing with me that Victor Osimhen is the world-class player. And I said, no, he's not. How did he obtain the world-class status? We get very sentimental. Victor Osimhen is from my homeland, my hometown. You go to say me because they come from my hometown, they speak the same dialect. I would lie. I'm not that kind of person. I will say it objectively.
Sir,
Do you know what it is to
sir,
declare somebody as world-class?
sir, you were not here. You were not here during this live section. If Doctor can remember, during one of our live section, I asked this question. I said, "Can Victor Osimhen acquire the Baron d'Or?" I asked this question. People thought maybe I was crazy when I asked this. See, coming to Chelsea, coming to Chelsea or going to Saudi Arabia. Why I asked that question is I just wanted this guy to make a decision that he thinks will be better for him and his family, because there is definitely a life after football. You understand? As a Chelsea fan, I want him to come to Chelsea. But if you look at other financial constraints attached to it, if Saudi Arabia will be the best for you, who am I that you want to come to Chelsea to please me? When you know, if at all you come to Chelsea, you win Champions League, you win EPL, you can never win, you can never become a Ballon d'Or winner, you can never become a world-class player in the eyes of the Western people. You understand what I'm saying? So you should do whatsoever that please your pocket. Like what he said, Victor Osimhen is not a world-class player, but he's a good player.
He's a good player. That's what I said to people as well. He's a
It's
good
a
player.
it's a good player, but it's not a world class. You cannot compare him with Haaland. You cannot compare him with the host
But
of
people they compare.
uh,
People they compare.
well,
People they compare.
it is a normal thing. It is expected for people to compare. But let's leave the Osimhen issue for now, and let's come back
yeah.
to the focus of this live
Oh, doctor,
broadcast.
before we come
Uh,
back to focus, remember I
okay.
said in one of my broadcasts, right? Before we come back to focus, remember I said in one of my broadcasts that I would not be surprised if Didi Drogba had a hand in Osimhen going to Galatasaray. Do you remember I said that
That was two days ago. Yeah.
2 days ago? It has now
Yeah.
been confirmed in his own words.
But
Oh,
but
oh.
the fact is,
Yes, I told
sir, the
you.
fact is,
I told you.
Did the Drogba was only watching out for this guy in any
Yeah.
case, because at that stage Victor Osimhen he was already devastated, he was already frustrated.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So
So
he
he
needed
needed
a
help.
solution.
He needed
And
help. He needed help.
if Mikel has no solution, where has Mikel played for apart from Chelsea? Which other club he played for that we know?
He
They're
You
all lower
played.
understand? Which
division
other club
clubs.
can
Yeah,
listen to
yeah,
Mikel?
They're all lower division clubs, so he
yeah,
would not want Victor to
yeah,
go there. So he would not be able to
yeah, yeah,
influence that.
You
So
yeah.
understand? So the only and I remember very well, Victor Osimhen once said that he would like to play for a club where his mentor or idol played for, which is Didier Drogba.
Yeah.
You understand? So he listened to Didier Drogba even more than he listening to John Obi Mikel that is making mouths and talking about Jackson and all that.
I do not think that is making motto. Let's put project our brother very well to the world. You know, people are watching our live broadcast
No, no,
all over
there
the
was
world.
Sir,
nothing
sir,
Mikel,
There
there
is,
was nothing
doctor.
Mikel did that was wrong. Mikel
uh-huh.
was talking like a Chelsea fan.
Yeah,
Me, I
yeah,
did
yeah.
criticize Jackson. I
That
still
is what
said
I'm
Jackson,
saying.
and you see,
He was
Jackson was where Osimhen was a few years ago when he was playing for Lille. That's where
Mm,
Jackson is now.
yeah.
And the problem with a lot of African players is they cannot compare themselves with a kid who has been playing from the age of 6 under a proper coach, telling him everything, how it should be done and how it should not be done from the age of 6. What we have, and I think I explained in our last broadcast, Doctor, we just
Yeah.
have raw talent. The talent has not yet been enhanced to become a finished product by the time they
Refined,
leave the shores of a
ref,
refined
ref,
product.
refined,
Yeah,
refined.
yeah. By the time they leave the shores of Africa. So most of the time, by the time they leave Africa, they are beginning to learn what they should have been learning from the age of 6, 8 years old. So it depends on how quickly you're a learner before it will get you to where you want to go to. That's the problem. So all this mistake Jackson is still doing is as a result of that. Is as a result of that. For a club as Chelsea, is that what we want? We
No.
don't have time for that. That's my opinion. That's why
All
I
right.
agitated we should have a striker that is ready to play ball. That's a baller
Okay.
ready. If we had gotten a striker now, I can be assured that top 4 no go hard us.
the fact is this. The fact is this, sir. Yeah. If if not for, I am not saying the fault. I am not faulting Jackson alone. But let's be factual. If not for the errors, the missed opportunities of Jackson last season, by now Chelsea would have been playing either in Champions League or Europa League.
Correct.
If Jackson
You are
had
correct.
converted all, if he had
It
converted
does not
all
even need to
his
convert
chances,
all. It does not even need to convert all. 50%,
at,
40,
at least
50%
50%,
of all the
what are we
misses.
not seeing?
40, 50%. He's already started again this season.
It started again.
He started
Uh,
again this season.
Oh my God.
Thank you, guys. I think, Mr. Emmanuel, we agree now. We have stylishly moved to the focus of this live broadcast. Actually,
Yes,
but
doctor.
before we move in fully, I just want to respond to what Prince F. Winger requested in the comment section. Please, I want to join live video. How should I join you? Sorry, it took me time. I couldn't stop the panelists, when they were talking. So I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Prince Unwinga. That name's like looks Kenya or Zambia. Sorry, I couldn't respond. Mr. Manuel was talking. Mr. Sport Talk Arena was talking. I couldn't stop. I couldn't just stop them. So if you want to join this conversation, you can just search for the link that I've sent in the comment section, and you just follow the instruction. It's straightforward. You won't have any problem. And now back to the focus. I think even Mr. Oladipupo Jude also has started the discussion about the focus of this live broadcast. And the question, the focus is uh top 4 agenda in the league, and also Club World Cup 2025. And I asked the question, are we ready? Let's start from the league. We have played 3 matches. We lost the first match. We won the second match 6-2 against Wolves. We lost against Manchester City. And our third match, we drew the match. No disrespect to Crystal Palace. Chelsea had what it takes to win that match in the first half. But we misfired. Unfortunately, in the second half, we were not lucky. We were not lucky, and we were not lucky because we didn't play well. I didn't know what happened in the dressing room after the first half. I didn't know what the coach discussed with the guys, but things just got changed. So, and the question is, are we ready for the league this season? Are we ready for that top four agenda? Would we be able to achieve that top four goal? So, and that's the question. Let's start from Mr. Sport Talk Arena. Because, yeah.
I think if we, first of all, I want to make a reference to what Pep Guardiola said, because after I make the statement and I saw videos from other people praising the type of coach he is.
You are welcome,
Pep
Mr.
Guardiola,
David Agadaola.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Pep Guardiola said that after the international break, that is when the season will start for him, which means the 2 matches or 3 matches he has played before the international break are all preseason to him, including Chelsea game. You understand? But unfortunately for him, before he said that, I, Sport Talk Arena, Josie, I had also said or already said before the beginning of the season that our match against Manchester City, I also consider it as preseason. Remember, I said that, Doctor.
Yes.
You understand? What am I driving at? If Chelsea can accumulate points against every smaller team we face, excluding the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City, because Manchester United, Arsenal, they are all small teams to me or to Chelsea. Let's be factual. If Chelsea do their homework very well, we can get a win from Arsenal. If Chelsea do their homework very well, we can get a win from the Copy United and Copy FC. That is the fact. The Manchester United, which is Manchester United, those ones are just like Pro Max for us. So if we can accumulate points from smaller teams, I see no reason why Chelsea will not make top four. I see no reason why
All
Chelsea
right.
will not make top four. So
All right.
top four is, it's 90% guarantee if we can do this.
All right. All right. Mr. Sport Talk Arena, thank you for that. Mr. Emmanuel, over to you.
For me, I don't see a problem with we attaining top four. Even last season, I still expected us to get top four. Top four has never been an issue for Chelsea Football Club since the era of Abramovich. If you look at last season, the 2 points out of top four. And like Mr. Sport Talk, he was saying if we converted 100% of I said even 40% says we would have still been that top four easily. I would have seen us at least top 2, top 3. We'll not even be talking of fourth. So right now, I still expect us to get to top 4 with the team we have. And what makes me a little bit more assured than this time last season, right, is the fact that I can see a pattern of play with Maresca. We saw all the goals they scored against Wolves. We saw the goal we've scored against Crystal Palace. And like you rightly said, that game was very funny. First half, we played much better. In the second half, I think they came with this nonchalant attitude. We are better than them. That's what I feel. Unlike in the Wolves game, first half they were very poor, and in the second half they decide, oh, we are better than this guy. Let's show them we are better than them. So it was the opposite that transmit in this thing. And this is where my concerns are, which obviously relates to what Mr. Sportoka said. If we can do well against the lesser team, I am not even afraid of Man City. I'm not even afraid of Liverpool, contrary to what Mr. Sportoka said. Football is about momentum and psychology. Once we are doing very well, those teams will be ajabota to us. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding you. So I'm very confident that we can easily get top 4 if we play the way I can see our pattern going. There'll be very few teams who will be able to handle us. What gladdens my heart is we brought Sanchez in. There's a lot more competition on that right side now. I'm very, very glad that Sanchez is coming. So all those teams that drop deep, players like him can deal with that. Players like him can go behind players. If you like, make not be 1 or 2. He can cope with it. That's something we've always struggled with as a team. So he's got a balanced attacking line. But my own take is, if my Romeo is not playing, whether the Juliets in the team will stand up, if you guys know what I mean now, without calling names. Yeah? If Romeo is not playing, whether the Juliet in that same areas will be able to step up is my worries. And I've already seen it. Is my worries. Because if that midfield is not strong, we're going to leak goals. We would leak goals. So I just pray Romeo will be back and we can get a lot more from him this season particularly, so he can settle in and claim that standing position. Because for me, I think he's better in that position than any of the other ones we have. He's the only one who gives them assured protection. Maybe when Moses gets into his A game, again, because right now Moses is out of form. And I always tell people, play your best informed players. Forget history, forget money. Your informed players are what you need on the day to do the job. Apart from injuries, stopping them from doing it. And that's my fear with Maresca. And I'm just looking at him now and I'm hoping he's not trying something funny, because we are seeing players that are not informed and he's still holding on to them. I'm not mentioning names. And that's where players, I've managed players, they come and they tell me these things. They lose respect for managers or coaches when they are playing players that are not informed. These players are not stupid. They all know football, they can see. So if a coach is still holding on to a player, playing a player that's not informed, players lose respect for those coaches. And most likely a lot of the time, they don't want to play for that coach, even when the coach calls upon them. And that's why a lot of coaches fail. We saw what happened to our Venture United. Like I borrow sport talker language. He's playing a player that clearly was not informed. And you saw what happened to him. They got walloped 3-0. I even heard the player even left before the match finished. So I'm not mentioning names. And that's what happens. Now you now call a 20-year-old kid to come. And you see the difference. A 20-year-old kid who has no experience contributed to that team for the rest of the period. And players are not stupid. They see all these things. So for me, I'm just afraid, and I pray Maresca is not going to have that mentality. I have to play somebody because of money, because of name. No. It should be a no-nonsense. If you are out of form, you are out of form. You're not playing for me. If you are informed, you keep your place. And once that message is clear and the players get it, I don't see why we should not be in top 4. Because we have the players. Thank you.
All right. Over to you, Mr. Chelsea View. What is your own take about the top 4? I think you have muted yourself. We are not hearing you, Chelsea View. All right, over to you, Mr. David Dagbadala. We lost Chelsea View there. Mr.
About what you said, I think Chelsea have the best players at disposal, from the forward, midfield, and even to the back that we are talking about. So we have good players in every of our position in that team. If you look at the back, we spend a lot of money at that our back. I mean that back line. Even Fofana is 80 plus. 80 million plus. Kowi is it's from the academy. He's a good player too, and he's performing. So if you can give this guy time, I know that they are going to be a great defender, like seriously. And we still have James to be joining them after he served his three red card. I mean 3 match ban for red card. So that midfield as well. These two midfielders are performing equally, and their performance is weakening the defense. If anyone did not see that, I see it clearly that performance of Caicedo and Enzo is weakening our defense. Is weakening our defense. So in the case of top four, I know and I believe Chelsea can make top four with this coach. The coach has a tactics. He has a plan. He know what he's doing. He's straightforward. You understand me, sir? This coach is straightforward. We all know what he wants. This coach is an attacking coach. Like, he attacks. So it's not the kind of coach that you will be winning 1-0. You now be bringing defenders. You will be winning 2-1. You will be bringing defenders. No, he's an attacking coach. He know what he's doing, and we have players that can execute that job for him. If we have an injury-free season, I know and I believe that we are going to be in the top four. Not even in the top four, in the top three. Though we had a yearly bad season, like the 3 match we played, we only have one match that came out the way we want it. But in football match, I want you to remember that either you win, you lose, or you draw. The people you are playing are not there to play. They came all the way from their own base to come and play in the Stamford Bridge to win. They did not come to lose or to draw. Though we share the point, they were happy than us. Why are they happy? With all respect, they were happy because they were lesser team to us, and we are not happy because we're supposed to win that match because of the players we have, and I can say the past record with Crystal Palace. We have been winning Crystal Palace, and I think from 2014. Since 2014 to date, Crystal Palace won us once, and that draw makes it one win, one draw since 2014. I checked that head to head. I think that day. So, but what has happened has happened. That match has go and went and anyhow. So that match has done. After the break, I want to see them performing well. I believe we can be in the top three, not just in top four. We have the best player at our disposal. Look at that attack. Today, me and one guy was arguing about the attack in my shop today. So the guy was telling me this coach is going to have everything because when you have Jadon Sancho at your 11 side, you have Mutu, you also have Jao Felix. We still don't know where that man Jao Felix is going to be playing for us. Same thing as Sunkuku. You have Madueke. We have Jackson. People are complaining about Jackson, but I love him. He's doing well. He's going to get there. It's rare to see a striker that position himself like Jackson. It's very, very rare. Look at Alan. When whenever Man City are not whenever Man City lost their possession, you never find Alan on the pitch. Though he scored goals, we know. But look at this guy. He will be in the match, play with the team, do take ons, but this chances missing of chances that he has is what that baffles me. But I know he can work on it and be a striker that we want. But that case of top four, we are going to make top four, not
All
just one
right.
match.
All
We're
right.
going to make top four.
Thank you so much, Mr. Agbadala. I want us to be pragmatic about the way we are going to be responding because we now have a lot of panelists, and I want everyone to talk. So I will want us to try to streamline, uh, trying to be brief when we are responding. Of course, I know there may be context that we want to actually explain, but let's be mindful of the time because I want all the panelists to talk. Over to you, Mr. Chelsea. If we lost you the other time.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
All right. Yep.
Okay, so I believe that Chelsea have a chance to reach top four. Playing playing good football. Knowing what their instructions, what listening to the coach. And also I think we just gotta. Sorry for the background. Is what's it called? Um, what was I saying? Yes, I was saying like the players have to know where their position in order to play good. We have to they have to play. They know what they have to play in the right position. Know what they're doing. Um, what's it called? All the stuff like learning how to play, learning like what like the steps to to perform a good performance as a team as well. So I think Chelsea do have a chance to reach top four. Do I think it's gonna be easy? I don't think so. We have good games coming up ahead of us. But I'll support my Chelsea no matter what because I love Chelsea. I have full trust in the manager. I believe Enzo Maresca. He's a very great coach. He worked with Pep Guardiola, so that might give us a boost on how to play good football. And yeah, I think Chelsea will do perform good this season. I think 2025 will be the best year for Chelsea. Mark my word. But anything else? I think that's all I gotta say is um
I like
I have
I
nothing
like that
wrong.
one.
I have nothing against the players. Jackson, I mean, he might make a mistake, but he's very young at the end of the day, so I give him more time. All the players, if they make mistakes, cause look, practice makes perfect. That's what they say, here in the USA. Practice makes perfect. So give them some time. Mudrick, give him some time. I know he's adapting. I know it's been 3 years. Give him more time. Madueke, absolutely amazing player. Give him these players have full potential. They can be one of the greatest players. Right, we can do something with this team alongside Enzo Maresca. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Thank you,
Uh,
Chelsea. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I honestly, if I do not want to talk about everything you said, I like your positivity. I like your positivity. That no matter what, Chelsea will be Chelsea, and you are positive that this year will be our year. I like that
yeah,
conviction. And that also you made mention of the issue relating to the coach, and I think Mr. Oladipo Jude in the comment section has has, has fleshed out your point about the coach. Mr. Oladipo in the comment section said, keeping the same coach will improve our chances of winning club World Cup. The boys should have been cooked before then. And I get the part of the coach. I think Mr. Agbadala and you also you made mention of the pivotal role of the coach for us to achieve our common goals for this season. So it's very important because if we change coach again, that will be what that will be dilemmatic. That will be challenging. So I feel that with our support uh, and coach also readiness, the coaching crew readiness. I think we should be heading to a particular fulfilling destination. So thank you, Mr. Agbadola. Thank you, Mr. Chelsea View. Mr. Bumidaramola, you are welcome. It's been a while. I read your comment in my previous live broadcast when you said it's been a while. So it's good to see you.
Yes, sir.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, sir.
So what do you want to say about this our top four goal this season? Is it achievable? And what should we do?
100% sure. I'm sure. I'm very, very sure about that one. We are achieving that top four. I'm very sure about it. That is first thing that I would like to say. And that is a positive thing because when you have the positive mind about anything you want to do first, you already win one side. But when you have the negative thought that I don't think it's going to possible, I don't think this is going to happen, already you have lose the race. And with the caliber of players we have, I didn't see any reason why we can't make top four. Really, we need to know this so that we can have peace of mind. I've said it. I think I discussed this with Mr. Shegun on our WhatsApp group. I said it that no matter how it be, hardly you will see Chelsea keep clean sheet in this season. Hardly you will see Chelsea have clean sheet. But I see no reason why we won't be taking our 3 points from all those small clubs. And I think that's what Fagunzi is normally do in Fagunzi era. Fagunzi will make sure that all these small club he take nothing less than 4.6 points from them. And once Fagunzi collect all those 4.6 points, it will now focus on the big club or the top six. Okay, you can win in your house. Let me win in my own house, or let me win in my own house. Then I go with you. I go and collect 1 point from you. That's what Fagunzi normally do. In my own house. Then I go. So I go and collect 1 point from you.
Someone has opened my page. Please close the Facebook page.
So I go and collect 1 point from you.
Someone has opened my page. Please close the Facebook page.
So I go and collect 1 point from you.
Someone has opened my page. All right. We are hearing you, Mr. Bumi.
Okay, so that 4 point, that top four, I believe because if we can get to, I think we finished at top five last season,
Top six.
top six, and we didn't have enough. We didn't have this kind of players. I mean, all our attackers. So if you can have the like of Felix, Mudrik, Sancho, I even happy with Sancho, with that Sancho that we have. So it give us a look. Because let's look at our last match when Madueke is out. Even I'm asking myself that okay, who else? Who do we want to bring him now? But thank God we have Sancho in the bench. So it will help us in that front. But I'm still saying it hardly we will have clean sheet in this season. But that top four is 80% guarantee. As for me, hardly we will clean that clean sheet. So let's go and tell our keeper that he should forget about clean sheet. But if we can be win the way we won Wolf 4-2, 3-2, as long we have our 3 points. And who clean sheet help? Now keeper that clean sheet help now. You know help this
I don't
team.
even care about who scored us. Let's just win. 2-1.
So I'm not concerned about clean sheet. 2-1, 3-2, anything they want to do, let them win. Have that 3 points. Then we are good to go. After all, in Champions League, if you like, score 15 goals in my house. If I come to you, if I score 17 goals, I've win. So goals is the most important thing. So I believe you can make that top four. Doctor, I believe that one very well.
All right. Mr. Bumi also reaffirmed what other panelists have said that okay, top four is possible. However, we need to do some things to realize that goal. I think okay. Everyone has actually spoken. Now, Mr. Sport Talk Arena, let me start from you again. What do we need to do to ensure that we do not miss top four this season? What do we need to do? What are we doing nicely now? What are we doing right? What are we not doing right? How can we do it right? That's what I want you to respond to, and other panelists also should prepare for that their responses to that question.
Yeah, I think What we need to do is very simple. Everybody should improve in their various departments. Everybody should improve in their various departments. Sanchez should improve in the goalkeep in the goalpost. The defenders should improve in their defense. The midfielders should improve in their midfield. The attackers should improve in the attack. The striker should improve in the striking. If every department is intact and choked up, I see no reason why we will not be able to make top four. The most important thing is improvement. And where does improvement come from? Improvement comes from continuous playing a group of players together. A synergy is being created among these players because they've been playing together for a long time. They've understand themselves, they've understand their moves, they've understand they can even anticipate the next play of a particular player. You understand? So if our players can improve in all their departments, I see no reason why we'll not make top four. Even our coach also need to improve. He need to improve in his tactical plans. He need to improve in his substitution manner. He need to improve in every angles. He need to improve. He need to know that okay, when I'm going for a Premier League match, I have to go with a plan A, a plan B, a first formation in case, and I have to have another formation in case of incasity. You understand? If we have
Yeah.
all these things, even our medical staff need to improve. They need to improve to ensure that our players does not have unnecessary injuries. Because when our players stay fit by the help of the medical staff, it means that they can improve and develop. And when these players develop well because they've not been injured, it means that the coach can use them. And when the coach can use them, it means that they can improve in their department. And why can't we make top four? You understand? So the major thing we need is improvement. And when we see we the fans, we need to improve. How do we improve? When we see our players improve, we need to improve our support to our players. You understand? So I think the basic thing we need right now is improvement. And what are we doing right at this time?
All right.
It is crystal clear at this time that Chelsea can score goals. That's one major thing we are doing right now. Goals is not our problem. We can score goals, but another thing is we can also concede goals because we, we can score and we can concede. You understand? So
Yeah.
that is why I said every department needs to improve. We can
No.
improve in scoring, but we should also try not to improve in conceding. You understand?
Okay.
We can
All right.
improve in defending. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is
Thank.
my own opinion in this issue.
Thank you. Thank you. Apparently, if we improve in all departments, like what you have said, there's a probability that we will not be considering the way we are considering now. So if all hands are on the deck, that I strongly believe that the way we consider will be reduced because honestly, it's so frustrating, it's so annoying the way we concede. There is this kind of mindset that when we are leading by one goal, I usually have it at the back of my mind that they will score us, that they will score against us. But it's
No,
my brain.
doctor, sorry for cut you short.
Yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
those who are playing bet right now, I'm sorry to say this, those who are playing bet now, they have that assurance that go is certain for Chelsea. They have that
100,
assurance. If they will tell you, say, don't
one
worry,
goal,
even
100,
go and take
100.
away team to score one goal, they will score.
Well, and to add to it, I'm sorry, no disrespect to Sanchez, no disrespect.
Mm.
If it is Sanchez that is in the goalpost, my heart will be doing because I
Sir,
see.
it is a fact. It is not even a disrespect. It is a fact. Sanchez is so poor. He's so poor.
So for us to achieve that goal, not to be conceding, Sanchez has a crucial role to play because the way I'm seeing things now, it appears that our coach favors Sanchez, prefers Sanchez at the moment to Jorgensen. So maybe because Jorgensen just what came to Chelsea and is settling down, and maybe he feels okay. Let me just give Sanchez the time to prove himself because in the EPL I've been seeing Sanchez, but in UL they are using Jorgensen. So Sanchez has pivotal role to play. If we wouldn't be considering the way we are considering, because if we are considering the way we are considering now, it's quite what? It's very risky. It's very what? Risky. If we are considering the way we are considering now. And I agree with Mr. Sport Talk Arena. We need overhauling. We need improvement in all the departments. Thank you. Mr. David Agbadola, over to you.
Sir.
Over to you.
Very simple. What I will just say is, everyone needs to step up his game from the number one position, the goalkeeper, to the defenders, to the midfield, to the wingers, and to the attackers, to the number nine. Everyone just need to step up his skills, because you can see from that goalkeeper that you were saying, Gilbert Sanchez has been very very awful for Chelsea ever since he has come to the team. Yeah, last season, early last season when we were using Robert Sanchez, like me, the first half of last season, Robert Sanchez killed us. He almost take grief out of me. Like seriously, that Robert Sanchez. So when this coach came in and said he's going to stick to Robert Sanchez this season, I was like, Sanchez leaving, Sanchez Bawo. So, but any decision that the team makes, we the fans, we just need to support. So that's our own. So
All right.
just say he needs to step up his game. The defenders are those defenders too. They need to step up their game. That back line is very, very bad. Like seriously, how will you be conceding goals every match? It's not done in the days of Henry, in the days of Kai. You are conceding goal every single match. It's not proper. It's not proper at all. So, and the midfielders, like I said, when I first talked here the other time, I talked about the midfield. That midfield, that midfield is a loophole to our defense. That midfield is a trap. It's a trap for the defense. I can tell you very well. Those two guys are not doing well. They are not playing. They are not playing their best for us. They need to step up. The
All right.
wingers, even Kopama needs to step up. I think that Wolfman, Kopama made a mistake. He's supposed to pass one ball to Madrid to score that day, and he went ahead to shoot that ball away. If you can remember that ball, even the commentator said he's going to. I think the commentator said he's looking for Madueke again, but he did not make the decision. He shot the ball away. So Jackson as well needs to step up his game. Everyone needs to step up his game. So that's what I would say.
Thank you. Mr. David Agbadola said that we need to step up our game, and which is also which go pari passu with what Mr. Sport Talk Arena actually said. I want to welcome Mr. Prince in Winger. Mr. Prince in Winger, are you there? I think he's not there. So
Yes, I'm
we
there, sir. Yes, I'm there, sir. How are you? Are you
um
getting
I
me?
yes, I'm calling you.
Are you
I've
getting?
I've I've read your read your comments, your request in the comment section, and I responded to your comment. I wouldn't know whether you saw my
Yes,
did you watch? Uh-huh. So I responded I responded in the comment section. Also, I also talk about it in the live broadcast. I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you, and I want to thank you for your for your love to participate. I think you are from Kenya, if I stand to be corrected. Oh, hello,
No, I'm
hello.
from Zambia.
Okay,
I'm
I
from
have guessed.
Zambia.
I have guessed. I said
Hello,
either
are
you
you
are from
getting?
Kenya or Zambia earlier, but that name also because in Kenya they also their name also starts with M. They also have that kind of name structuring. I want to thank you. Oh, so are you from Copper Belt or from where? So hello, are you from Copper Belt?
I'm from Copperbelt. I'm from Copperbelt, Zambia.
Oh, so
Are you
because I
getting me,
love
sir?
I'm hearing you. You are live. You are live. Your voice is very clear. And what we have been discussing is very simple. We have two thematic issues that we are talking about. The first one is about top four in the league. That is it. What is it realizable this season or not? That and meanwhile we are also talking about okay, what do we need to do for us to achieve that goal? So may I have your word, your take on the issue, please, Prince? You have the floor.
Okay, my concern is about okay, for the first thing I'm going to talk about our defense. Our
Okay.
defense is not okay. I think it's worrying me sometimes. Even they are playing, we are leading. Even me, I always think to say I think they are going to score us. I think they have to work on defensively first, then on scoring. I think we still have a problem of about the striker Jackson.
Okay.
There's some chances he miss. Those chances are supposed to score. Those are the chances he's going to miss. Because me, I was even wishing to have to get a new striker. That was Victor Osman, but we couldn't manage to get the striker. I think they have to work on defense and scoring. Then when it comes to top four, but I'm not sure if we are going to finish top four this season. I think maybe we're going to finish 6 or 5. By top four, I'm still doubting because our defense is still naked. So I think they have to work on defense first. That's my concern.
All right. So that we need to work on our
Hello.
defense. Alex, I'm hearing you. I've heard what you have said. Mr. Sport Talker Arena, do you want to
Yeah.
respond to what Prince just said? Mr. Sport Talk Arena. I saw you
Yeah.
nodding your head.
So I just why I nodded my head was because everyone on this section said, I believe based on positivity and possibility that Chelsea are going to make top four.
Yes.
But it is also quite interesting to see that someone who is a Chelsea fan is also saying that he thinks Chelsea will not make top four, which I totally understand where he's coming from. But personally, I would say the success of this season, what will be the success of Chelsea season? It is not winning Champions League, or sorry, it is not winning Conference League or winning EPL. The what will determine our season is top four. If we don't make top four, let's forget about what this coach said, because he said last week, he said the agreement he had with the management or with the board is to build the team. It is not even to make top four, it is not to qualify for Champions League, it is just to build the team. Personally, I see that as an excuse. The only thing that will determine our success this season is top four. If by next season Chelsea does not qualify for Champions League, sir, I think I can say that we've answered your question last week, which is Chelsea an average club? Because if by next season we don't make Champions League, definitely Chelsea is not greater than Crystal Palace. That's my take, sir.
Mr. Sport Arena. Crystal Palace is bigger than us, so if it doesn't make Champions League, though, Crystal Palace is bigger than us. No, now.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything about that. Your concluding remark is just funny, but I will not respond. Mr. Bumi, what can you say about what
uh,
Mr. Prince said?
all right, so let me just ship in small, then I say goodbye.
No worries, no worries.
uh, well, I love what Mr. Prince from is it Uganda, right? I love
Zambia,
what
Zambia, Zambia, Zambia.
Zambia. Yeah, I love what he said
No, from
because
Zambia.
Zambia because according to Yoruba proverb, gbogbo a ò lè sùn ká kọrí síbì kan.
That's true.
Yeah, so
No,
yes, if there
you have to interpret it in English.
meaning of it is that we can't be going in the same direction. There must be a radical. Someone must go into another direction. So I love
Yes.
his own perspective. So and from that negative perspective that he said based on his own opinion, we can derive something meaningful out of it. And that is how life's supposed to be. Every one of us cannot be in the same place. We can't focus on the same place. And what we should do to win the top four is very simple. And that's what Mr. Sport Arena have said. All departments should know their department and they should hold it very tight. Because you can't expect me as a striker now to come and be defense for you all times. The defender must know their work, while the midfield must know their work, and why the striker must know their work. Because as for me, if I'm defender and I'm defending, for us not to concede goal, then there is like 2 or 3 chances in front of the striker, and the striker is missing it. Then it will come to a time, blood is running in my vein. I see anything want to happen, let it happen now. After all, I'm trying at the back. You people are spoiling it in the front.
Do you remember? Do you remember? It got to a point that David Luiz had to pray for Fernando Torres before a
Correct.
match.
Yes, because he was over, because he was tired. Yes. And that reason is because those people have the mind, they are playing for the shirt. A lot of players we have right now, they are not playing for shirt again. They are just playing for fun. They are just playing for fun. So and another thing is that we need to work extremely on the midfield. We haven't got it right in that midfield. Last season, I think it's like 10 matches remain that Pochettino now got it right. That is now having first 11. This season must not be like that. If we are waiting for maybe February next year before we have first 11, that means we are going to enjoy this season worse than last season. And remember, sir, we are playing many competition than last season.
Correct.
Conference League now, their group stage, they are going to play it till next year, January. Not like before that, okay, by November or December, the group stage has ended. But this year, they are going to play because I'm working, so I have youth center, so I know all those things. So they are going to play the group stage till January next year. Imagine. As they are playing the group stage of Conference League, they will be playing Cali Cup, they will be playing FA Cup. And if our coach doesn't have first 11 before November, even before ending of this month, that means we are going nowhere. We are going nowhere. And for Mr. Sanchez, one shot on target, one goal is totally worst. It's totally worst. From example, let's look at the savings that Henderson did. Look at all those saves. I don't know if anybody can point to who can singularly point to one saving that Sanchez gave to us against Crystal Palace. Once the goal is going, as doctor have said already, once the goal is going to the back like this, all our chest will be like ìyàwó wa wà ní labour room. Our wife is not in labour room now. That will not have rest of mind because of Sanchez at the back. So all this
I think
preparation must start from our brother Sanchez, because I could remember, check we coordinate the back, check we be shouting for even Terry that is the captain, check we be shouting, hey, this place, and one person and another keeper that we have that is doing something like that is Kepa. Kepa normally shout for defender, but for bro Sanchez, nothing concern him.
uh, Kepa also shouted for coach. Oh, it's not only defender. Oh.
Yeah,
Kepa is
it's
Kepa
very
is Oga
crazy.
Patapata of them. Oh.
Yeah, sure now, Mr. Sport, people must know you very well in that your department, that you are no nonsense people. You are no nonsense person. Not that this is what we come, this one we come. All this thing must start from our bro Sanchez. See, I believe in that our defender. They will still perform very well. They will still blend. They will blend. All he just need is just need those who will be mingle with each other. Not that he will start Fofana and Kowi today. Tomorrow he will now start Fofana and Badashile up to with Disasi. If let him know the first level that he want to start using for Premiership, then if this one have injury, then this one will come in. Because for me on that Sunday, I'm not blaming any player, but for me, I didn't expect Beto to start that match. Neto is a second half player. Forget about you starting in Wolf. It's like when you are talking about Trossard should start. Anytime, go and watch Arsenal match. Sorry to bring Arsenal to this season. Anytime that Trossard start for Arsenal, hardly they will perform very well. But let Trossard come in from the bench. You will see the best of Trossard. So let our coaching know his first 11 before it's too late. He should not be saying like Pochettino that said that I haven't have my first 11 till February when the match remain 10. So once you have the first 11, then we know what to build on. You will know that if this one is injured, this one will come in. If this, even we fans ourselves, we know that okay, when our player remove this player, this one is coming in. When we have everything at hand, sir, we are just shouting about Jackson during Hazard era. Most of if I think it's only Drogba and Costa that be one of our striker that score more goal. Our winger normally perform very well for us. So if our people like Madrike, all our wingers, all those attackers are perform very well, they will give us goal. They will give us, and we will have our 3 points. And before we know it, play by play, we will enter the top four. So I believe that. So, doctor, for the last time, I wish every one of us a nice rest. So I need
Yeah,
to go and sleep now. Good
no
night, sir.
worry. No worry. Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Thank you. That's a
Good
beautiful
night.
contribution.
Good night, sir.
Uh, thank you so much. Just for Mr. David Agbadola, you have spoken, I guess. Uh, have you spoken, Mr.
No,
David?
yeah, I've spoken. Or are you talking about is that Daniel? Okay.
About what
Are you talking
Mr. Prince
about
said.
okay, what about
Yeah.
what Mr. Prince said? If I want to talk okay, good night. If I want to talk about that, I would just say with the look of things, with the look of things, I mean to the start of the season, and with the look of things from the past two seasons, is I cannot blame anyone for saying we cannot finish in the top four. Okay, season before last season, I think we finished ninth position. Last
Yeah.
season, fifth position. We struggle to finish in fifth position. I mean, is it fifth or sixth? Sixth
Sixth,
position last
sixth,
season.
sixth.
Sixth, we struggle to finish in sixth. And to the start of the new season now, we have one win, one lose, and one draw. So if anyone said it's hard for him to say we are going to finish in the top four this year, this season, we don't have any reason to say why this ever. Yeah, we are all saying everything we are saying here based on hope and the love we have for Chelsea. If opponent fans want to talk about Chelsea today, they will let you know that we are not going to finish more than seven or eight. That we will watch Chelsea, miss Chelsea. You understand what I'm saying, sir? So that's just it. So I cannot blame him because if the league finished today, we are in 11th position. Yeah, let's say maybe what happened in 2019 happened again now. So we are in 11th position. So with the look of things, we cannot say that person is not is not a genuinely Chelsea fan, because it's not saying what we are saying. No, but as for me, what I see that make me say Chelsea is going to finish even in top three, not in top four this season, is that we have a coach that has the tactics now, that know what he's doing. He know where he's going. People are just saying this coach said I'm here to build the players, not to reach the top four or anything. No, he know what he's doing. He know what he's doing. The performance,
Oh,
the performance on the performance and the possession is talking for him. So that's just it.
thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. David. Thank you, Mr. David, and welcome back, Mr. Sport Talk Arena. And I want to also to recognize the presence of Mr. Wilson, the proper Charles. Mr. Wilson, the proper Charles. Of course, we are not saying Mr. Wilson, but I know there will be a reason
I'm
why.
up. Yeah, no,
Okay,
I'm here.
all right. Mr. Wilson, we have been talking about top four goal for this season, and we are saying that, okay, are we ready for top four? And, a lot of people have really spoken about it. And also, we went further uh, by looking at, okay, what do we need to fix? What do we need to fix? What are the things that are working for us now? What are the things that we can do better? What are the areas that need overhauling? All the all our panelists, they have talked extensively about what needs to be done. And before we move to Club World Cup 2025, I just want to know what you think about the possibility of we what finishing or let me say achieving the top four goal.
Okay, I greet everybody. Good evening to everybody, and good morning to you. I think you are in the next day by now.
Yes, yes, we are now on Thursday now.
Okay.
That's what
Good
about
morning to
today.
you.
Yeah,
Good morning to you.
yeah.
For me, I think Chelsea. I'm very optimistic. I'm very sure Chelsea will end up in top four. But it's not because I want Chelsea to enter in top four, but it's what they can be able to do on the field of play. Because everybody want their club, even Nottingham Forest. If opportunity come for them to enter that top four, they will grab it with two hands. So for me, Chelsea, I think our problem now is we are not being consistent for a while now. Ever since Thomas Tuchel left Chelsea, we have never been that Chelsea. We have never been that consistent. We might win somebody 20-0 today, but don't expect the next game for Chelsea to win for you. They might win 20-0 today, and their next game will be will be against a relegated team. But that team will surpass Chelsea. That is what I don't understand. That consistency is the problem. I think since Thomas Tuchel left, the only time Chelsea won 5 games in the bounce was last season under Pochettino. The last 5 games towards end of the season. I think that was the first time Chelsea won back to back to back 5 times. So that consistency is our problem. And in Premier League, if you want to achieve great things, you have to be consistency. You have to be winning games. Yes, I'm very sure. I know not every game, you will win. It's not possible to say you win every game. But I don't expect you to give Wolves 7-0, then come back and draw with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace that has never gotten a point since season started. So for me, the coach, the players, and everybody, the fans, both the ones that are watching in the stadium live, they have to be supportive. Then the coach, I see somebody in the comment section saying he's experimenting. I think it's true, but I don't want to say it's experiment. Maybe he's new and he want to get his first 11. So you have to try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before maybe you will get your first 11. It doesn't. It's not possible. Say you will just start up your first 11 today and everybody will expect you to continue with it. Since you are a new coach, you have to do like maybe stay like 1 or 2, 5 games before you will know who is consistent in on the pitch. You understand? So for me, I think if that consistency stay continue with us, if we are winning games, maybe we at least we win 4 in the bounce, then have a draw. Is that consistency. Our defender started keeping clean sheet. Clean sheet, clean sheet supposed to be one of the most important thing in Chelsea team because yes, we're not scoring much, but our attacking is not that bad. It's not the worst attack in the Premier League. Forget the fact that Jackson missed a lot of chances, but we don't have that the most bad attack in the Premier League. If you could see last season, apart from Manchester City, do you know that no other duo outscored Chelsea? I mean, apart from Haaland, Alvarez, and Foden, no other team, no other pairing is echoing. So, so for me, if you look the combination of Arsenal's attack, they never outscored Chelsea last season. If you look at Liverpool attack, Mohamed Salah, Nunes, Diaz, or Gakpo, anybody they pay them, nobody outscored Jackson, Palmer, and Madueke apart from Haaland and this guy that went to Atletico Madrid, Alvarez and Foden. You understand? So our attack was not that bad, but our defense, apart from Thiago Silva in that defense, they were just shambolic. They were too bad. And the team continued this season. Yes, we never conceded a lot of goals compared to Manchester United, but we conceded, I think, 5, and we scored 7. So we have to our defense. Maybe when this man have his first 11 in that, especially in that defense, maybe the pairing of Cowell and Fofana. For me, it's not that bad, but they have to be aggressive in that back. You have to take that back line as your territory. You don't want anybody to penetrate there. You have to die for Chelsea. You have to die for Chelsea fans. You have to die for that badge. So if we keep consistency, both in attack, both in defense, both in midfield, I think Chelsea will have a point to prove. I think Enzo Maresca is not that bad. He could see the idea of what he want to play, the position ball. We are having those position ball, and we are creating chances, but we never started converting them yet, and we never started defending as a team yet. We are being carried away of attacking. So I think my point is we have to be consistency, and the coach to have to maybe work in his that attacking. I think he has a lot of options there. He doesn't know who he will choose. Madueke, Kolpama, and Madueke scored 4 goals. So as Madueke scored 3 goals in our other game. But that doesn't mean somebody score 4 goals. Then in the next game, if the person is not doing well, you will not remove him. Moreno, if you mess up, he will even remove you, and you will not see bench in your next game. If you score 4 goals and think yes, if you score 4 goals and thinking that yes, you don't guarantee to be starting every day under Jose Moreno, you are a very big fool. You are a very big liar. Now, what is Moreno deal with consistency? Maybe one today and tomorrow you are off. Today you are on. No. So for me, I think that attacking, he has to choose who is going to play and who is not going to play. Yes, it's hard decision, but you are the coach. You can take decision if person like it or not. The person has to take it. If you don't want to take it, then prove on the pitch. Maybe to just keep malice with the coach. So I think he has to be.
Thank you,
work on.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
Mr. Shagun, you're welcome. Are you there, Mr. Shagun? Are you there, Mr. Shagun? Hello.
Yes, I'm there. I'm here. Sorry, I thought I mute myself.
All right. We want to move to Club World Cup 2025. I think part of what we have been discussing, we actually uh, we actually discussed it in our previous live broadcast. If you could still recollect, we do, it's just that it wasn't like the way we are what addressing top four goal now. But Mr. Shagun, are you there?
I'm with you 100%.
All right. Now,
I'm in my
just
bed. Sorry, I cannot on the camera.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes, sir.
okay. Just before we move to the issue relating to the Club World Cup 2025, what is your take about we achieving uh, uh, top four goal this season? And what do we need to do to affirm that? To affirm that okay, we eventually achieve that top four goal.
For
And
okay,
what are we doing? What are we doing right now? What are we not doing right? How can we do it right?
okay. In a nutshell, the top four is basically predictable for three teams, and those three teams are Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. For now, it's very unfortunate that I have to put Arsenal ahead of Chelsea in my prediction. That is not a very nice thing for me, but inevitably I have to accept the fate of how low and how we find ourselves in that kind of situation that we have now. So those three teams are automatic in the top four for now, and the last spot will be for any serious team among Chelsea, Tottenham, and Man U. Any serious team. Newcastle are pretenders. The injury will soon eat them very soon. So any serious team among us. So qualitatively, Chelsea should be in that. Should be number four, because if not for some unserious approaches that we had last season, we are just 6 points drift of top four last season. I think 6 or 8 points. Aston Villa were just 6 or 8 points ahead of us because we were from January we started playing well. So if we can quickly get it right now, I don't think 70 points should be far for us from getting. So now, what can we do to achieve it? What can we do to achieve it? There is a particular obstacle for us now this season, and what is the obstacle? That is Conference League. So I believe the coach should be able to divide the team into two and let everybody be more connected and more involving. So it won't be like when they are going to Mecca to play the Conference League. I'm just using an example. Mecca is not part of the team we are playing. So if let's say they are traveling to East Europe now for the Conference League, they don't need to go with Palmer. They don't need to go with Jackson. They don't need to go with uh, important players of the first team. Enzo or Caicedo, one of them has to be dropped, so that when we finish the Thursday match, they travel back to England and they are playing the league. There won't be a conspicuous fatigue on the team, because unlike the game we play on Sunday, one of the team, because I still watch that match again. I kept saying I watch it, and the honest fact is that I watch it just before I came into my room now. I watch it again, and it was very obvious that some of the players are very tired. They look very unprepared and very tired. If you look at them, they are not looking very sharp the way they're supposed to be. Like Enzo was giving some wrong passes at the beginning, and Palmer was looking tired. He was not shooting accurately as supposed to be. There is no life in him. So I believe so. Talking about the obstacles of reaching the top four, the Conference League must be well identified and classified. That the two teams must be separated. The teams that will be playing the Conference League, so that it won't be affecting us. Then I believe if our coach should be at the, he should be saying he's addressing some wrong issues, like Like I believe he's supposed to complain. We playing on during the lunch time of on Sunday after we have already traveled and came back to England on Friday. I think he needs to complain on those kind of things so that they won't be repeating that kind of fixture for us again. At least we can play on Monday evening. It's better when we play on Thursday. You can play on Monday evening. I'm just talking about the psychological effect of it, like uh, how the preparedness of the team. So now talking about the tactics. The tactics, the coach has identified his tactics. He has lectured them, and everybody is getting used to it. The only problem is just that uh, the choice of players. I believe, to be very honest, I don't think any of the choice in that forward uh, uh, of our team is bad. But I would like to advise the coach if I see him that Mr. Maresca, please make sure that there are two players that have to be part of your team in the league in particular if you really want to finish stronger on the table. Please make sure that Pama and Nkuku are in your team. No matter, I don't know where Nkuku will play. I don't know where, but maybe Palmer will play the right wing. Nkuku will play behind Jackson, or Nkuku will go and strike. Why Palmer will and Madueke will be accommodated. I don't know, but Nkuku and Palmer must be there. We can't. Nkuku is not a player that will be benching. You can't be benching that player. He's someone that I can say that he looks like Eden Hazard. He's not Eden Hazard. Someone that can dribble and they will foul him. You see that we have played 3 matches, we have not won any penalty in the league. We have not won any serious foul. And the opponent team have not been getting yellow card or red card. That's unlike us. We have players that can dribble, proper dribbling, and they will dribble their way into the box. They will play more forward ball than, you know. So that is that. And the goalkeeping department, I'm not convenient or I'm not comfortable with that guy, Sanchez. I'm not very comfortable with him. He gets carried away sometimes. I think Jorgensen must be given a chance. Jorgensen must be given a chance by all means. I want to see him. Then people saying a foot worked. I mean, a better footy goalkeeper is what people are looking for. But the fact is that the primary assignment of a goalkeeper is to stop the goal from entering the net. The secondary assignment is the footwork. If you look at Onana of Man U now, the only thing Onana is using to attract or to win the heart of his coach is that footwork, because Onana has the best footwork in the league. But Onana cannot stop shots. If you give him straight shots, is a problem. So I think they should plan a Saudi market for Sanchez so that Petrovic can come back if possible. And
All
for
right.
the defense, last part of my talk, the defense, we have a good pairing in Bofana and Kowi. They are getting to understand each other. I believe that if they play more together, there will be more coherence and there will be more compatibility in the regard of at defending, which I believe persistency it really matters if the two of them are playing together for long. Then in the midfield, as in the central midfield, it's
Mm.
still Enzo and Caicedo. And if Lavia is fit, Enzo or Caicedo has to drop for Lavia. If Lavia is fit, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shegun. Thank you so much for that brilliant contribution and analysis. What keeps coming from what all the panelists have said is consistency. Consistency. What it keeps coming. It keeps coming up. And Mr. Shegun also what talk about he used the word persistency, but I will just what use consistency. It keeps coming. We need to be consistent. We cannot be what we cannot improve in one area and what leave another area. It has to what be. We have to be consistent in all the areas so that we will have a complete result. Now, Mr. Shegun also, factor in the fatigue that sets in, as a result of our participation in the conference league. And this will be a kind of offshoot to the second topic that we are going to dive in to tonight. Uh, we are playing in the league, and we also have conference league, which will be taking us to Jerusalem, to Judea, to Bethlehem, like that. Are we ready for Club World Cup 2025? I will start from Mr. Shegun because he's just finished, so that he has already started with Conference League. So maybe you should connect it now and we'll talk about our readiness. Are we ready for Club World Cup 2025?
Okay, let me just juxtapose, or let me just connect the
Yeah,
Conference League again with
yeah.
the Club World Cup.
Because you made mention of Conference League, that's why I said it's
Yes,
better for you to
the,
connect it.
the issue is that, the truth is that the physical fitness of the player improves with time. Like, generally when the season just starts, they are not physically fit, as in 100%. You can't, what I'm saying is that when the season just starts, that is when they will be saying, oh yeah, go and drink water after 25 minutes, because they
Mm,
see them like they have not been physically ready for the, it's not that they are tired. You understand? I don't want to really
mm,
use it. That's why I said fatigue. There's a difference between tiredness and fatigue. When you are fagged out, like when you have already let's say you still have too much glucose in your muscles. There is no, you are not supposed to have much glucose in your muscle. Actually, you have to burn it out by running around and doing more aerobic exercise, which I believe that the coach has not been properly engaging them, because even during the preseason when they went to America, they worked too much on ball. He wanted to, impact or put the knowledge of his own football on them, as in it should be the first thing that they should understand what his football tactics look like. So they have not been really physically fit. So I believe with time, if they come back from the international break now,
mm.
I believe by the time the conference league group stage goes, by the time before we get to the end of September or the first week of October, everybody will be ready.
Mm.
Everybody will be ready. So there won't be, even if we can probably be playing on Thursday, travel back to England on Friday and play on Sunday launch. It won't really be so obvious on the guys again. So, talking about playing, along, if you are playing every day, every week, week in, week out, the guys will become, they will come back to their full fitness. Now, talking about the World Club Cup, I think
Yeah.
World Club Cup should be at the end of this season, isn't it?
Um, I don't think so.
No, it's at the end. It's summer. They want to make it summer.
Okay, they want to make it for or it's summer.
No, it's summer. It won't be, it's a different competition this time around, because
Mm.
yeah, about 25 teams are going to participate, and Chelsea
Okay,
is
yes,
automatically,
it's summer. It's summer.
yes, it's summer. It is
15
after,
June, 15 June to
yeah.
2025 to 13 July.
In fact, it's possible that Estavo William is going to be part of that competition, because that may be our preseason next season. That may be our
Yeah.
preseason. We might possibly not go for a preseason, because if when we finish in July, are you saying after July? You understand? Though they might still go for preseason, but they will give them break. So it will be like World Cup, or it will be like Euro. Like it will occupy the period of Euro. So it's going to be a proper group stage, from group stage to quarterfinal, from quarterfinal to semi-final, then to final. So it's still far away. It's still far away. I think the success that we might possibly have in the league will lead us towards the Club World Cup, which I believe that we should be able, if the readiness, if the mentality of the team improves, because one of the mentality that has to be improved is the fact that yeah, we won Wolves 6-2, and now they play 1-1 against Crystal Palace.
All right.
So we
Oh,
shouldn't, things like that must not happen again.
all right.
Things like that must not happen again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shegun. Prince, I can see you are getting tired. Can you still respond to our readiness to Club World Cup 2025? Are we
Uh,
ready?
yeah,
Do,
for
do you
me,
think we
I
are
think
ready?
yes, I'm ready. I think for me, I think we are not yet ready for FIFA World Cup club. We are not yet. I think we have to work on defensively. I think the player they have to have that mindset to say no, we are going for World Cup club, because if you go that side, those are best club in the world. So if you go that side, we have to prepare ourselves 100%. So for now, we are not yet ready for World Cup club. I think we still have a lot of things to do and to prepare. And the coach have a lot of things to do. So if we say we are ready now, no, sir, we are not yet ready. I think we have a lot of things. We have a lot of things to work on it. Defensive risk, striking force, midfield. Then again, when it comes to conference, I think we have to have two teams. I think I've gotten the one who's talking to say no. I think when it comes to those guys, they get fatigue for sure. They get fatigue. I watched that game on Sunday. Some players they were not looking like sharp, and so I think for that we need just to have two teams. I
Two
think
teams.
one team should be participating maybe on league game. Um, B team they should participate on conference. I think for that, I think the player they will be not getting that much fatigue and get tired. Then again, to come back for World Cup, we are not yet ready, sir. I think that's the only
All right.
thing I can say.
Okay. All
We are
right.
not
Thank you,
yet
Mr.
ready. I think we have a lot of things to do. The coach have to.
Thank you,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Prince. Thank you. Mr. Prince said
Yes.
we are not ready. Uh, and I will the next speaker will be Sport Talk Arena. But before I move to Sport Talk Arena, Mr. Kola, you have come again today. You have come again today. I saw your hand before when you said, Doctor Ahelu, that we need to buy a generating set. You are welcome to today, Mr. Kola. Mr. Kola is watching our live broadcast from my YouTube channel. So thank you for your daily participation. I really appreciate it. Good evening. Good evening. Over to you, Mr. Sport Talk Arena. Over to you. You have the floor.
Personally, I feel if our performance for the Club World Cup will actually depend on our performance during the season. You understand? If during
Mm.
the season we performed well with that momentum and all that, we can actually put that momentum towards that competition. But if during the season we don't perform well, and because of our underperformance in the EPL season and every other competition, it might affect our performance in the Club World Cup. All right. But in all this, there is one thing I see about this Chelsea squad, yeah, which is the possibility of blending. Let's not forget, Chelsea 2012-2013 squad was also like this, where we have the likes of Oscar, young Eden Hazard, Piazzo, Joan Mata, and the host of others. we had a lot of competition during that time. We had Community Shield, League Cup, FA Cup, even Champions League. We were out of group stage where we had to play Europa League. You understand?
Mm,
And we eventually win that Europa League. If
mm,
you watch that 2012-2013 season, from the
mm,
beginning of the season, we our squad did not click, but because of the continuous matches they were playing day in day out, every 3 days there is always a match. There's always a Chelsea match to watch, and before you know, this made them to gel. They all blended. You understand? So I feel that's the same thing that is going to happen to Chelsea this season. The more games we play, the more competitions we are into, the more chances of our squad blending together. You understand? So I
mm.
feel in general there's a very uh, high possibility of us performing well this season. Like I said before, if every of our players improve in their various departments, just like in 2012 and 2013 team, if every of them improve in our various departments, then there is no way Chelsea will not make top four. And if we make top four, there is no way Chelsea squad will not want to win the Club World Cup. Because if we do win the Club World Cup, it will be a thing of pride for us.
Mm.
You understand? It will be a thing of pride for us. So I feel, in general, our preparation for the Club World Cup depend on our performance, or is depending on our performance during the season. So that is all I have to say in that regard, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for your take about the okay, Mr. Mafia. Mr. Mafia 19, you are welcome. You are welcome. I want to welcome you. We Mr. David Agbadola, are you there? Mr. David, all right. Mr. Mafia, are
Yes,
you
sir.
hearing me? All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
We
can
have
hear you.
okay. Well, which country are you from? Because this is the first time I'll be
Um,
seeing you.
I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm from
Oh,
Zimbabwe.
beautiful. Wow. Are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
from Harare? Are you from Harare or
No,
from yeah, all
not
right.
from Harare particularly, but from Bulawayo, the second largest city here.
Wow. That's
Ndara.
Yeah,
that's good. So, I think they normally say one of the popular tribes in Zimbabwe. I stand to be corrected because I have a lot of Shona people around me. So, are you also from that side, or you are from another side?
yeah. I'm from the other side. I'm Ndebele.
Oh, Debele also. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's good to have you,
I don't
Mister
know.
Mr. Mafia.
Hello.
We have been talking about our 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 league, our position in the league,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we are talking about the possibility of achieving the top four this season. What are we doing
Yeah.
right? What do we need to do in order for us to achieve that goal? And we're also talking about our participation in Club World Cup 2025. So that are
Okay.
we ready? That are we ready for that World Cup, Club World Cup in next year's summer? So that's what we are talking about. What is your take on this?
No, you know what? First of all, I'd like to say, as a fan, I think that I'm not content. Like I'm not happy about the takeover that happened. Like these Americans, they seem like to not have a sportive motive towards the club. I think they are all about getting profit. If you look at the treatment of Ben Chilwell, you know that's a sad situation. You look at those things and say, where are we going as a club? Are we going to compete or what? Is there unity in the squad? Because obvious, Chilwell is a big figure in the dressing room, and he actually maybe has got friends or people that he can influence. And you ask yourself, how many people feel bad about the Chilo situation? He's one of our senior players. Yes, I agree he's injury prone, but the way that Enzo Maresca has treated Chilwell, he has made me not to believe in him. I don't know. Maybe I stand for correction, but if you are a good manager, you have to know how to handle situations. You can't go public and say, you know what, Ben, either he goes to loan or he will stay for 4 months without playing 0 minutes. What kind of a is he a good motivator? Is he a good manager? So firstly, I question the manager in those Paul Winsley guys, the sporting directors, whatever. And I think we have a good squad, but I'm concerned about the unity in the squad, and are the people or the players buying into into the coach's ideas, because they are seeing him treating other players like that. You see, there's the arrival of Jadon Sancho. How does Modric feel about that? I know, yes, he's been not performing well, but then we add someone on your position, which means that you become the biggest loser, because if Sancho performs, it really means that Mikhailo has to go on loan or he has to be sold, because he's not going to play anyway. You look at those positions, there are many people. There's Petro Neto who can play on both of the wings. So I think, judging from the squad, yes, we can achieve top four. We have a really good squad. We really need Lavia to stay fit, Rhys James to stay fit. If we
I think we've lost Mr. Mafia there. Maybe it's because of the internet connection. So, pending the time that I will come back, what I'm getting from the panelists is that top four is achievable. Mr. Sport Talk Arena and all of the panelists, they have said that okay, the top four is not a new thing and it's not a big issue. It's a thing that is doable. It's a goal that is achievable, but there are some things that need to be put in place, and until those things are put in place, uh, top four goal may be a mystery to us. So it is achievable, but we need to fix some stuff. Uh, Also, Mr. Shegun, and this his opinion also is championed by other is championed by other panelists that okay, maybe our coach need to have two teams. Maybe have two teams, one for the league and one for all these extra competitions, because you can't just be using the same team for all the tournaments, different tournaments that we are participating in. Fatigue will set in. So I agree with what panelists who said that, okay, we should have two teams. I agree with what he said. I think that opinion was championed, was kickstarted by Mr. Shegun Padeji. That okay, we maybe the coach needs to have two teams, and I also observed that I observed this in this live broadcast that not none of us are actually individualizing the issue on the ground now. You know, in the previous live broadcast, we have been saying, "Oh, Modric should be removed. This must be." But I like the way we are addressing the issue today. That this is a collective issue. This is a collective goal, and we have to address it collectively. We have to address it with collective underpinnings. So, a collective what mentality. So, Club World Cup 2025 is now is still maybe I would say some months away, but we need to get ready. 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 Mr. Shagun, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir. I'm here, hundred
So,
percent.
what is your concluding remarks before we wrap up the live broadcast tonight?
Okay. My closing remark is that I believe Chelsea is a big club.
Mm,
It's a very big club. Like there is something that happened today that
okay.
FA approved the sale of the hotel inside the Stamford Bridge,
Yeah.
and that is one of the developments of avoiding a financial fair play, because accountability must be given
Yeah.
and there must be avoidance of that possible penalty of deduction of point. And I believe going forward, the team is ready. And definitely the injuries to David Reece James is just the negative thing I see in the team, and the unfitness of Romeo Lavia. So going forward, I believe that we are ready. Let's just see. I believe this coach is a very serious coach, and that is, I can say, Chelsea is in the hand of a good coach. It's in the hand of a good coach, and the only fear is just that the team is very big, especially in the attack region. But I believe the coach is going to be able to manage it. He's going to be able to manage it. So I am always positive. You should know I'm always positive, and if at all we don't see good result before December, let's just manage to be in number 1 to number 7 at least. We shouldn't leave that bracket. I believe by January we will kick it. We kick start.
Okay.
It will be. I know towards January, February, March, there will be more seriousness, if at all. So the top 4 is achievable, and
All right.
a cup, definitely, we are going to
Yeah.
get a cup. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shagun. Mr. Sport Talk Arena, over to you. What's your concluding remark? Are you there, Mr. Sport Talk Arena? Well, you have muted yourself. Uh,
Hello, you can hear me now. Eh?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. I just want to say that in any case, we need to be positive,
Mm.
which is very, very important in any case. We need to be positive
Mm.
because irrespective of anything, I believe we are going to be, like I said, top four is very achievable. So we just need to keep on supporting the team as much as we can, and then we in general, I just wish the whole department, the whole team, I wish all of them can just, develop, can improve. You understand? I want the team, I want every player in the team to have a mindset of uh, uh, positive achievement. Should
Mm.
have a purpose for themselves. You understand? If every player is playing to be the best player in the world in their position, then Chelsea will not have a problem. If
Mm.
Modric is playing to be the best player in the world in his position, if Bandashvili is playing to be the best defender in the world in his position, if Sanchez is playing to be the best goalkeeper in the world in his position, then Chelsea will not have a problem. So I just want all these players in any case to improve. And if they are to improve and
Which
develop,
means that Modric
like I
is a big
said,
loser in this thing.
2012, 2013 uh, squad,
And let's try it behind
these
the
are
boys.
examples we should all look up to because during that time, it was something similar to this, but they all
Mm.
developed during this process. So I really hope they can draw inspiration from those squad and definitely Chelsea will come out victorious this season. And Club World Cup will just be another additional trophy for Chelsea. I believe we can do it. Nothing
All
but
right.
that is why
I like your positivity.
we pride of.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Sport Talk Arena. Is Mr. Mafia there?
Yes, sir. I'm back. I had network problems. I'm back.
All right, Mr. Please, can you wait a bit, Mr. Mafia? Mr. Sport Talk Arena wanted to chip in something. Yeah, over to you, Mr. Sport Talk Arena.
Continue.
Yeah, are you done?
Yeah, I said also, sir, before I go, I really want to appreciate you and
It's very
everybody, every. I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate Mr. Shegun and every other followers from this platform who has actually contributed to the endless growth in my page. I just discovered that I hitted 2K plus followers under the space of 6 months,
Wow,
and I really
wow,
want to appreciate
that's
you for that.
beautiful.
So
That's
I appreciate
beautiful.
you. Thank you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
don't worry, you're on your way to 5,000. You're on your way. You're on your way.
Thank you so
We
much,
will do
Mr.
what we
Pastor.
can
I
do.
really wanted to
We will do what we can do for you to achieve that. And you from 5,000, 10,000, 20. That's how
yeah,
it's going to just be what be careful about all these things that we are witnessing now. Be careful about the copyright issues, all those stuff like that. And I like you, you're original. You are putting your stuff out there. You're not copying anybody. So, and that's what Facebook actually pays for. They pay for originality and what you and the quality of your content as well. So
yeah,
thank you for your acknowledgement.
yeah.
We will
Thank you
start
so much,
pushing.
sir.
We will start pushing. We will start pushing. We will start pushing. Over to you, Mr. Mafia. Over to you.
okay. Just like to say, I believe, I do believe in the boys. I believe in the talent that the club has invested their money purchasing them. I think all we have to do now is to support them in best possible way.
Yeah.
Um, I look at the comment section sometimes when Jackson misses some chances. It's very sad to see some comments coming from his African brothers. I think we really have to uplift those guys, not like say, hey, you have to go and you're not supposed to be playing football. You're supposed to be maybe be in the farms. Those kind of, I think the players, they are human beings as well. They do go to social media and view some comments and I think it does more, it demotivate them a lot. So we really have to support the guys. We have to rally behind them. And I hope in January the club will make some extraordinary plans to bring Osimhen in. I think we only lack a lethal center forward. If we had someone like Haaland, I believe we would have been competing for the league. But still, I do believe that we're going to achieve maybe a better position, maybe second or third position. I don't believe in fourth. I believe in second, third, and we're ready for the Club World Cup. I wish the boys a very very good and perfect season. Yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you so much, everyone
Uh,
who
uh,
was. Okay, over to you, Mr. Sport Talk Arena. Over to you.
Uh, sir, please, I would like to. I don't know if it should be a question or a contribution to what Mr. Mafia said.
All
Um,
right.
yes, I personally, I don't support any form of racism or any form of how am I going to any form of bully. You understand? But have always been an activist when it comes to letting a particular player or employer knows that he is not performing his duty properly. You
Mm,
understand? What am I
mm,
trying to say? If Nicholas Jackson is not performing well, it is the responsibility of Chelsea fan to let him know. But, in quotes, but we should be mindful of our words when making our opinion known to these players. That's
mm,
what I can say. You can express yourself to them, you can express your frustration, but be mindful of the words you use when you are complaining about their type of play, their pattern of play, the way they miss chances, and stuff like that. But it is our right to complain in any case, though, but we should just be mindful of our words. So that's what I just wanted to add to what he said, sir.
Yeah, I want to thank you for that brilliant contribution, Mr. Mafia. Brilliant contribution, and all other panelists' contributions. They are critical. They are critical to our goal for this season. They are critical to our would-be success in the Conference League and even in the upcoming Club World Cup. And we will be wrapping up now. We will be calling it a day. Hopefully, I will come. I will do a particular live broadcast tomorrow, and that will be about uh, the international matches that we will be playing in Africa. I think it was they will start this weekend, so it will not be a Nigerian thing. It will be all the about the qualifications. I think we are there are matches about the World Cup qualifications. Yeah, thereabout. So it's gonna be an African thing, not Nigerian thing. Because I do not only represent Nigeria as well. I represent Africa. When we talk about Nigeria, we try to relegate, we undermine some people from other African countries, and I don't want it to sound like that. Uh, we are all one. So tomorrow, I'm going to do a live broadcast about our World Cup qualifying matches. So that will be played across African countries. Maybe this week and next week as well. I think we have 2 weeks for international break, so we'll be talking about that. And I want you Sport Talk Arena also to to be available if possible. And if you are not available, no worries. I know in one way or the other, because I will miss you if you are not available. But if you are not available, it is
No,
understandable.
no problem, sir. We
We'll
will
figure
try
it out.
to be available.
So
Though I'll be resuming work after
work.
my sick break during last week. Yeah, but in any
Oh,
case,
well,
now
all
I'll be
right, all
available.
right. Just if you are not available now, I know what will not make you
No
be
problem, sir.
available. And also, it will be also nice if we can have Mr. Mafia tomorrow, because you'll be representing Zimbabwe. I don't know whether Zimbabwean football team will be playing qualifying series, but I think you'll be able
Yeah,
to
we will
speak.
be playing. We will be playing. We will be
Oh,
playing.
beautiful! So
We will be playing. Yeah, you have to
I want
remember
you.
that we drew with Nigeria. We drew with Nigeria, so you didn't beat us. You didn't
That's what
beat
I
us.
want. That's what I
So
wanted.
don't
That's what I wanted to say.
don't do you remember
I
that? Do you remember that free kick? The
I
very beautiful free kick that
I
was scored
no,
by Musona. That
I
was beautiful. You
know,
were supposed to lose that game.
Mhm.
You're supposed to
I
lose
know.
that game, but the boys wasted some brilliant chances. But we're coming for you because we didn't
I,
finish the match,
I
like the
yeah.
tie. We're coming
We
for
will-
you.
we will see how it pans out tomorrow. But
Niger boys, too much challenge, but you're not organized. I don't know why.
the issue about
It's a
maybe
pity.
we talk
It's a pity.
we talk about African football now. That would be an offshoot for tomorrow's live broadcast on World Cup qualifying series. Apparently, it's not only Nigeria that we are having issues with the administration of football. Football administration in all African countries now is so challenging. When you look at the football administration of 3 decades ago, 2 decades ago, it's quite different from the way football administration is being handled now. Football administration in Africa is now what? Purely politicized. Purely. I repeat. Although FIFA, France, they guide against, they are against the political participation in national football, but it is what we are saying. It's what we are saying. You see,
And he said was we can't do anything about it. We can't do anything
honestly,
about it.
honestly, there's no
Yeah,
way
that's the
FIFA
fact.
will just
We
say
You
we
can't
try
will
do
to
anything.
sanction
raise
you.
you
We
try
will
to raise
sanction
your
you. If your government is involved, we will sanction the country. But that's what is happening. That's what
We
is
were
happening.
sanctioned. We were sanctioned. I know the pain of not seeing your national team playing. During the
Can you share
international break.
Zimbabwean, Mr. Mafia? Can you share Zimbabwean experience? What you guys are facing in terms of football administration in your country?
Now I'm online. So I'm afraid I can disappear.
Ah! Oh God!
Nice one, bro.
You know,
Nice one.
Mr. Mafia
Nice
is
one.
even
Nice
afraid.
one.
Can
Nah,
you see?
there's some things in this country. There's some things that we can talk about. Yeah. So let those things remain like that.
Can you see?
We are breaking the international scene. We are just happy that our team is playing during international breaks. That's all. That's all I can say. I would just like to thank Zifa. Our committee is super good. It's super good. That's all I can say about them.
Mr. Sport Talk
I
Arena, what can you
understand.
say? What can you say about what Mr. Mafia just said now? That means
That's it.
common
That's the typical
men,
attitude of an
citizen.
African man.
Can you see? Zimbabwean citizens cannot actually express themselves
Yeah.
freely about their
It
football
shows that
administration.
freedom of speech is not actually free.
Hmm.
You
They
understand?
cannot what?
Freedom of speech is not actually
I am
free,
afraid.
even
Yeah.
in Africa.
Sometimes you can have freedom of speech, but freedom after speech might not be there.
Hmm.
So you can have freedom of speech,
You
but you cannot have freedom after speech. So sometimes you really have
it
to tread
means
carefully.
it means you either you have to choose between freedom of speech and freedom after speech.
Yes, that's
So I choose.
that's the dynamics.
I just choose freedom. I just choose freedom, not of speech, but after speech. Yeah, freedom
So
after
God
you,
speech
bless
is better.
Mr.
God
Mafia,
bless Africa.
if I'm I understand you very well. So you choose freedom after speech rather than freedom of
Yeah,
speech that
exactly.
you have as what, as human beings and as a
Yes.
Zimbabwean.
I'm saying I'm choosing freedom after speech, which means that I'm only going to talk about the positives of the game. I'm ain't going to talk about the negative things, because if
No,
I
no,
talk
no.
about the negative things,
Mr. Mafia, please, I don't want you to get it wrong. We totally understand what you're saying. We totally understand what you're saying. You get what
yes,
we're saying. We totally understand. We are trying to, make a joke out of the whole scenario because we are Africans. We know how
waiting be
these
this
things
now.
work. You understand?
Okay. Now
We know
I
how
do
these things
understand.
they work.
I was just like
Yeah.
I thought maybe you weren't understanding. I now understand that you're just trying
No,
to
no,
make it
no.
like you're making
We
a joke out of
understand.
it. No,
We
it's okay.
understand.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
No,
It's
we're just
okay.
making a joke out of it. We totally
Even though
understand.
you are not really saying it the way it is in your country, we know. And of course, I also know that there are some things we cannot say on the air. We can
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
use some, words so that we will not be in trouble. And I know the political space in Zimbabwe is so volatile. Is a volatile space, especially when you are
Yeah,
talking.
there is peace, yeah. There's
Yeah.
peace. There's peace. Sometimes these press guys will just write everything, but there's peace. It's okay. Yes, I know there's some political disagreements between we and who, but overall there's peace.
Well,
There's peace.
Doctor sir,
yeah.
doctor sir.
Guys, good night, good
Can
night,
I
guys.
ask
I'll
Good
end
something
up
night.
about
Good
doctor
night.
explaining.
sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night. No worries.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
That's what
Mr.
I
Mafia.
wanted to say. Let's just end this
I
Zimbabwe
think
Yeah, let's just
conversation.
end it here. Let's just end
yes.
it here, boss.
Me,
Yeah. Let's
Before
end it here. Let's end it here. Yeah.
so
I
tomorrow,
I understand.
I'm going to take some of my friends so that we can come
Yes. Tell
in
them.
numbers, and then I think someone from my country maybe will be free to tell you what's happening actually. Yeah,
Okay.
not
All
Okay.
me,
right.
not
Okay.
me. Yeah.
We understand. Mr. Mr. Mafia refused to Mr. Mafia refused to show us any attribute of being a mafia.
No, that's being a mafia. That's a sign of being a mafia. You don't just disclose everything. Actually,
I guess Mr. Mafia may be holding some sensitive position in Zimbabwe. So and he doesn't
Yeah, true, true, true.
and he
no.
doesn't want to put himself
We get it.
in a tight corner. So it is understood, Mr. Mafia. No worries. Then I will
Mm.
appreciate if you guys can come tomorrow and let us know the perspective of Zimbabweans. I mean, with respect to football administration in Zimbabwe and your readiness, because we play against you guys, and I know there will be a lot of
Who beat you? Surely, don't worry. This time we're coming for you. There are some players who came out of retirement, particularly for Nigeria. They are coming for you.
ah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
we shall
So
see.
I don't know,
We shall.
guys. Doctor. You are the one who opened the live. I know, but what time is it in Nigeria now?
In Nigeria now, it's going
Uh,
to be like
it should be 11:38. 11:38.
11:38, 11:38 p.m.
Yeah,
So there's a difference
11:38
of
to
an
be
hour
exact.
between you guys and us. Here is 12:30. I saw some people asleep because
Okay,
we wake
okay,
up we wake up today and go to work because it's no longer tomorrow. It's today. I will
okay.
sleep today and wake up today
Mm-hmm.
and go and go to work. So I don't
So,
know. Maybe during the weekend, yeah, we can maybe you sometimes maybe we can arrange to start earlier so that I can bring other people because I know they are now asleep. They are now
tomorrow,
asleep.
tomorrow is going to be earlier. Tomorrow is going to be earlier.
Here is already Thursday. You are still in
Okay,
Wednesday, ne?
later, Mafia, later today. No, Mafia, listen. Doctor is not in Nigeria right now.
Okay.
Doctor is in today already. I
Yeah,
am in today already, and you are in today already. So
as well.
doctor is saying that tomorrow, doctor, is it tomorrow or today?
Actually, I wanted to say today. I wanted to say today.
Okay, so doctor is
Today,
saying that
earlier.
later today, he will
Later today.
organize. Yes, I
So it
think you
will
understand
be.
perfectly.
I
Yes.
will stand. Let me
Oh,
tell you.
so both of you guys are not in Nigeria. I thought that maybe you're in Nigeria.
No, no, it's not in Nigeria, and I'm not in Nigeria. Both of us
Okay.
we are outside of Nigeria. In fact,
But
Mr.
I
Shegun,
wanted to ask about NEPA. What is happening there? NEPA, is it Nigeria energy, whatever?
Mr. Mafia, there are some things
But
we
you
are
know,
not allowed to say. There are
no,
some things
I just
we
wanted
are
to
not
ask if
allowed
you
to
guys are
say
using
outside.
generators. I just wanted to ask if you guys are using generators because I know there's load shedding there 2 weeks
oh
without
my God,
electricity.
uh,
Objection. I refuse to sit down and watch you insult my motherland. Don't forget that.
I'm not insulting
Don't
you.
forget. I understand. I
Mr.
understand. I'm just joking. I'm just
No,
Mr.
joking.
Mr.
I'm just joking.
We have same problems anyways, but Nigeria, no. Okay guys, it was nice talking to you. Let me just take a nap. I'm going to wake up today, so then later today. Going to talk
Yes,
later today.
yes,
Okay, cool.
later today. All right, good night.
Okay, just go.
Good morning already.
Cool.
Good morning. Yeah. Uh,
Ah,
ah,
Tinubu,
ah,
Tinubu,
God.
look at what you've caused. Even
Hi.
a Zimbabwean has the right to make mockery of us, bro.
Hi. I don't,
Nigeria.
I do not want to respond to what he said because, I just think about what he said in another way. So, just like how you put
True.
it, if outsiders can be what mocking Nigeria in that way, and this is the first time
It's not even it's not even outsiders. It's Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe that is like Delta State worry. Zimbabwe. Ah, God.
I'm speechless.
No
I'm
problem.
speechless.
It's our government.
I'm speechless. When it's because
Nigeria.
It is well. It's better for us not to talk because we are
Yes, sir.
two Nigerians
Yes, sir.
against one
Yeah.
Zimbabwean. So we need to be sensitive and just he was expressing himself and he was expressing himself based on the media portrayals,
Yeah, true. True.
media portrayals. So he's not in Nigeria. He doesn't live in Nigeria, but he reads newspaper.
It's
He
it,
reads the news. He reads what they
yeah,
say about
it's
Nigeria
what
on social media.
everything people are saying about Nigeria is what the leaders are letting people to see about Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's all the fault of the leaders. It's all the fault of the leaders. Imagine, I saw a video of the sample of fuel of Dangote refinery. See how pure the fuel is compared
I
to
saw it.
what people have been buying.
I watched the video too as
Compared
well.
to what people have been buying.
I watched the video.
It's
Honestly,
crazy.
in fact, another issue now in Nigeria now is the fuel scarcity. Or will I say fuel scarcity or fuel hike? Fuel price hike. That's what they are battling with.
If the price is high and the fuel is available, it's not a problem because I know Nigerians we are survivors. If the price of fuel is high and is available, it is not a problem. The
Okay,
problem is the price is high, the
my
fuel is
question is
scarce.
my question to you, Mr. Sport Talk Arena. Must they hike the price? Must they hike the price than the normal price that is what that is set up? Must they hike the price?
I think it
And what is the
I
rationale?
think
What
it
is the
was
natural
during
what is the rationale behind for price hike?
I think it was during either during Goodluck Jonathan
Yeah.
or maybe during Goodluck Jonathan, where they
Hmm.
said if Nigerians can buy a bottle of beer for 150, 200 naira, then what is stopping us from buying a liter of fuel in that same
You know,
amount?
it was during the Obasanjo era.
That was what they said.
Obasanjo was the one even
During Obasanjo.
that said it.
You,
That okay, Obasanjo
yeah,
was, I think, in a joking manner that you guys you can
you
what
understand.
can afford a bottle of beer, and how much is what is the liter of the petrol?
The thing
So,
is, the thing is, I just hope one thing I know for sure Nigeria will get better. But the
do you
fact is this
read what Mr. Collar not settings? Read what he just said now, and it's really what is logical. If you fetch an ant invested firewood, you must be ready to host lizard as visitors. That's
true,
that
true,
is logical.
true,
It's logical, and
true.
unfortunately, these leaders they won't. The hike won't have any impact on them and their children and their families. Why? Because
A
some of
minister, a minister that a minister that is under probation and I think she was being accused of using millions of naira to fuel her
hmm,
car and a convoy car. You read the news, yeah? I've
I read the news. I
forgotten her
was just not
position.
interested in
Yeah.
it. I was just not interested because
It,
there are no good news from Nigeria. There are no good news
oh, it's
because
crazy.
as you are reading about
And
this,
people,
you hear about another thing.
yeah, people that went to protest during the last protest, the
Hmm.
few among them that were being arrested, recently they charged them to court for treason.
Ah,
How does protest lead to treason?
for treason,
Youths that are protesting that there
treason.
is hunger in the land. I'm telling you, they have been they were in court. I think that was yesterday or the day before yesterday for treason. Let's not just focus on Nigeria, sir. Let's just talk about football and keep our minds at ease because Nigeria issue is crazy. Nigeria issue is really really crazy. crazy. God help us. God help our country. And we have everything. We have everything in that country. Everything we have in that country. Everything. Everything a country needs to be a country. We have it in Nigeria. Have it in Nigeria. So,
Honest.
so let's talk about your Facebook, sir. That's the
All
major
right.
reason I actually joined the live before we went to.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
because
has
I
been,
saw the comments on there.
yeah, I
I was
think
a little
the
bit.
problem started apparently maybe 3 years ago because I stopped, immediately I stopped doing the advert. They collect dollars from us,
Mhm.
but I stop it. I told you,
Yeah,
I stop it. So I
yeah,
just
yeah.
start, I
Mhm.
started, I started noticing that sometimes randomly they will just pick a post. And this is not even, I don't post all this naked stuff. I don't
Yeah,
post. Yeah. They will just
yeah.
pick a post, Chelsea post for that matter. And they will say it's a
Mhm.
spam. That is a spam. So, and the most annoying part of it is that they will leave the issue for maybe a couple of months. And after 4 or 5 months, they will now write me a mail, apology mail, that we are sorry. We regret to inform you that okay, we made mistake and blah 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 blah. We know the impact. We are sorry. That's just it. We are sorry. Email. Imagine from January till May or June, you have what their decision would have done to my page,
Yeah.
and so over the last 3 years they have been doing that, and that was when I stopped doing what advert. Then I think I had maybe 50,000 or maybe less than 50,000. So I didn't believe in all doing. No, 3 years ago, I think maybe like maybe 15 or 10,000. So I sometimes I know I I used to do advert. Maybe one of the posts I would just use just for followers to increase the followers. So, but it got to a particular time. I just felt that it's better for me to improve my content, to improve the quality of my content, rather than just to be paying. Of course, I'm not debunking the claim that okay, promotion also have its own what also impact on the growth of the page. Promotion, of course, advert also running advert on Facebook also has a positive impact. But I just decided to stop it. I decided to stop it, and when I stop it, I started improving, spending a lot of money on that was 3 years ago. That was when I was buying a lot of equipment. I was buying a
Mm.
lot of equipment, studio equipment. Even I also underwent personal training by organized by myself or myself. Yes, personal training organized by myself for myself for
It's
my
very
self
important.
development.
It's very important.
Yes, because here, if you are doing anything that is African, all these Australian producers, white producers, they may not even they don't value it as such. They will just want to lure you to their own stuff. But if you want to bring in some of your stuff, they will say, oh, no, 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 no. So and since I've observed that, I just felt, okay, I will do what? Training. I will organize training for myself development. And that was what I did. So learn how to, that was when 4 years ago, that was when I started, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that was when I started the audio production training for myself. I was I was the one that organized it for myself. how to record, how to mix, how to use Ableton, how to use Logic Pro. There is because Apple also have their own DAW.
So, yeah.
They also have it. So I also learned about it. I started with Cubase. In fact, I love it, but I wasn't satisfied. So then I went ahead. I also used Adobe. Also have their own. I've forgotten the name. I
Okay.
also learned. I also learned. I went through it. It's, when you know one door, you'll be able to have an idea of other doors. So I also learned
Yeah.
that. Then Ablatin was the last one I really learned about. So and to some people, Ableton is what? Ableton is tough. It's difficult,
Difficult.
but
Yeah.
yes, but I find it so easy for myself. I find it so useful. So I use Ableton for my production, for my audio production, for all my because I produce all the songs that you are you are seeing. I mean, they produce them myself.
Yeah.
So I there was a company who was helping me to distribute it on the online platform before in Nigeria, but I decided that okay, I would just be. I decided 3 years ago I would be doing it by myself. So I started producing it myself. It wasn't easy. Oh. There was a time of trial and error. When, in fact, when I see some of my previous works, if I see the way I mix them, I just laugh. I just laugh. And when I wanted to start the production, people were laughing at me. Even my wife. Thank God, she's not at home now. My wife was My wife will say, "This Agbaya, this old man, just then go and sit down. Is it you that you want to go and sit down and be reading your book and be doing your theoretical stuff that you normally do?" In fact, it was like a mockery to me, but it didn't remove anything from me. In fact, a mockery gave me more motivation. So, and some producer even was saying that, bro, Egbon, please go leave this work for us. At least maybe you give us money to mix it. We will do it for you. I said no. That this because in music in entertainment industry is expensive. Entertainment
Mm-hmm.
industry is expensive. Honestly, I have to tell you. If I tell you the what some equipment cost, so it's expensive, and that's why you see people, all those young artists, they'll be looking for sponsorship because it's not easy for them to stand on their own, from the scratch. So that's why they look for all these music label companies. So that was how I started, and you know, like that, and I stopped the promotion from I started Facebook promotion. That was where I had problem. Yeah, I can trace it. It's traceable.
I
So
think
they started
I
they
think
started restricting me sometimes, and they will now what send apology email to me. That really it drives me crazy. I don't know why Facebook is doing that. It's
one
not like that on Twitter.
one thing one yeah, one thing I know in my little experience or my the little period I've been into, content creating, even when I was doing my Broke Boy TV, which is still functioning. That page is still functioning though.
Okay.
Broke Boy TV. Yeah, when I was one thing I've noticed is every I think annually Facebook improve their artificial intelligence. You understand? And when this artificial intelligence is being improved, a lot of new keywords, new key actions are being added to it. Sometimes it might be spelling, it might be phrases, it might be actions, and all stuff like that. So, because of this, they just keep flagging content that has these attributes added to their newly upgraded artificial intelligence. You understand? And when that is done, a whole lot of pages who are all okay, they just flag their content. I've had a lot of situations, even stories from top content creators complaining about um, flagging of content, demonetization, and stuff like that. You understand? And it pains a lot when this content is something you actually spend a lot of energy, a lot of time to do to invest a lot of energy, a lot of time to produce, and at the end of it is being flagged by Facebook. It's really disturbing. It's really disturbing. So what most people do, or what they're advised to do, is they when this content is being flagged, they don't even report or try to um, they don't report it. They delete the content at that time, and maybe in a 2 weeks time they upload it again in form of reposting. They just upload it again, because if you want to challenge their decision, Facebook, it will now take a long time. They will be drawing their legs, and it might even take 2 months, 3 months before they will even give you a reply.
And they
But
may
if
not
you
even
delete
respond.
it,
They may not even respond.
you understand. You understand. But if you delete it, instantly they will check it. Okay, your page or stuff is okay. Then when you upload it 2 weeks later, they will not even flag it again. You understand? So I think Facebook and their wahala is too much. I was telling someone, I said, see, you people are fighting for monetization. When you are monetized on Facebook, now there you go know the wahala with the Facebook
Mm. Wahala
when you
deal.
are monetized, because
Wahala deal.
they will st- they will start watching you. They will start watching you. They will start watching. Just I think last week I discovered that the Broke Boy TV, which I was my former page, yeah, I have been trying a whole lot of way to fix it, and I discovered they sent me a message regarding that and tell me everything is okay in any case. Doctor sir, let me leave you in any case. We've had a very difficult time.
Oh,
Let
thank
us just
thank
relax. Let us
thank you
relax. No
so
problem,
much.
sir.
And
No problem,
please
sir.
look after yourself. Please look after yourself. Look after
No problem,
yourself.
sir. No problem, sir.
I could,
God has
it
been
is
faithful.
quite noticeable that you are just recovering. And I was shocked when I saw you. I saw your comment. I, I thought my brother would be what resting. When I saw your comment, I said, wow. So and because
I wanted to participate from the comment section, but when the I just came and the first word I heard was, I also need help. I was like, doctor never talked like this before for
yeah,
one. So what is actually going on?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that I think I have finished talking when you came. So I think I was just rounding up when
Hmm. Yeah.
you noticed that. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for your support.
No
Thank
problem,
you,
sir.
and we are still going to celebrate you. We're going to celebrate your 10,000.
Thank you
We're
so
going to
much.
celebrate 20,
Thank you,
23.
sir.
And because you are
Thank you,
you are
sir.
building yourself from the scratch now. We will do everything possible.
That's good.
I
That's
pray.
good. Thank you,
Well,
sir.
if when I have time, I'll just roll out something to mean some things for you guys that you are actually participating actively in the live broadcast, just to do some videos, and
No
that will
problem,
really
sir.
go a long way to promote your page too, as well. So
No
because you
problem,
are
sir.
doing
No
great
problem,
thing,
sir.
you are doing great thing, and I appreciate
Thank you,
you.
sir.
I don't
Thank
have
you, sir.
money to give,
Thank you
but
so much, sir.
whatever I can do just to put you um, put you there, I will do it.
Mhm. No
I
problem,
pray
sir.
that we will be here talking about your 20,000, your 50,000, your 100,000, 200. We will be here
Amen.
talking, and I pray all of us will be
Amen,
growing
sir.
like that. We'll be growing
Amen,
like
sir.
that. We'll be growing like that. Thank you. I appreciate
Amen,
you.
sir.
I
Amen,
very
sir.
much appreciate
Amen, sir.
you. I very
Thank
much
you, sir.
appreciate
Thank
your
you, sir.
support. Thank you.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you. Thank you for honoring me, a small
Thank you,
boy,
sir. All right,
a
sir.
small
Good
boy
night, sir. No
from
problem,
Ibadan.
sir. Good night,
Thank you.
sir.
God bless you.
No,
Goodbye.
no.
Goodbye.
Good night, sir. Yeah, good night, sir.
Good night.
Victor Osimhen, Victor Osimhen, welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Galatasaray. Ọmọ tí kú ò gbọ́dọ̀ pa ni, ọmọ táwọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni. Agbábọ́lá, break it down. Osimhen, 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 Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Welcome to Galatasaray. Glorious Jakabo. Ọmọ ológo káàbọ̀. V09 káàbọ̀. Osimhen, Osimhen. Yeah, Victor. Victor Osimhen, Victor Osimhen, welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Galatasaray. Ọmọ tí kú ò gbọ́dọ̀ pa ni, ọmọ táwọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni. Agbábọ́lá, break it down. Osimhen, 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 welcome to Turkey. Welcome to Galatasaray. Glorious Jakabo. Ọmọ ológo káàbọ̀. V09 káàbọ̀. Osimhen, Osimhen. Yeah, Victor. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Galatasaray. Glorious Jakabo. Ọmọ ológo káàbọ̀. V09 káàbọ̀. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Yeah, Victor. Victor Osimhen, Victor Osimhen, welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen, welcome to Galatasaray. Ọmọ tí kú ò gbọ́dọ̀ pa ni, ọmọ táwọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni. Agbábọ́lá, break it down. Osimhen, 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 Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Welcome to Galatasaray. Glorious Jakabo. Ọmọ ológo káàbọ̀. V09 káàbọ̀. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen, stand strong. Victor ọmọ akínníyàn ó gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀rù ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣojo. No matter what they say, oh, no matter what they do, Victor, you go rise again. Stand strong, Osimhen. Stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen, stand strong. A ò rírú èyí rí o. Ẹ̀rù la máa fi ń dábàrà wá o. Glory is coming.
Your glory is coming, oh.
Glory is coming.
Your glory is coming
From your Redeemer, oh. I say, glory is coming.
We are waiting
Glory is coming.
from all over.
From your Redeemer, oh. Stand strong, Osimhen. Stand strong. Kò sẹ́dá tó dàgbà ju àṣìṣe lọ o. Osimhen, stand strong. Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Victor Osimhen. Welcome to Galatasaray. Ọmọ tí kú ò gbọ́dọ̀ pa ni, ọmọ dárùn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni. Agbábọ́lá, break it down. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Osimhen, Osimhen. Welcome to Turkey. Welcome to Galatasaray. Glorious Chicago. Ọmọ ológo káàbọ̀.